What is going on, you guys? It is YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT chat time. I honestly look forward to this all throughout the week. And after it's over on a Saturday, I rewatch it while I'm doing my housework. Am I crazy? Does anyone else do that? I re-listen to it, and it makes me happy every time I listen to it, just because I envisioned this a long time ago, to where we can connect with classmates. There has to be a way. And ever since we've started to do this, it's been nice therapy. Hopefully not only for myself, but for you guys out there. And yes, I am wearing a beanie, and it's hot outside, but I just showered, I'm clean, and I'm ready. It is our first official night for game night. Oh yes, it is game night. Not starting yet. As soon as we have a nice panel that we think that could handle game night, we shall do game night. What do you think about that? Anything about that? So anyhow, these are my latest paintings that I've done. I picked up painting back in December. Let me turn Marky Mark down a little bit here. So anyway, I started painting back in December, and I love it. So I encourage you guys, if you've never painted before, if you've never drawn, or given yourself a chance, try it out. Try it out, because it's fun. It's interesting once you're in a different mindset when you get older. So you have a different perspective of everything. So I just wanted to initially just say thank you for those of you who have been on the chat and who have expressed, your ups and downs and your mishaps and your quirkiness and your humor on the show. And I encourage more of you guys to come out and do just the same. But I do feel honestly very blessed that this has all come together like it has. And I don't know, I just feel like this is that one time of week that we really kind of look forward to doing this. And I also wanted to say that with my efforts on putting this together, if there's those of you who are like, how can I keep this ball rolling because you dig it? My hat. You can just go without the hat today. How do you like that? There's my crazy hair. How do you like that? It's crazy. It's crazy today. How do I keep the ball rolling? How do we keep this whole thing moving? Well, what you can do, and I have someone coming up in a little bit that's we'll talk more about it, but I have decided on doing some type of personal training, virtual personal training. So in other words, I have done personal training off and on pretty much all my life, to be honest with you. But I got into personal training when I was about 22, 23, right around that range. And, I did one-on-one personal training for 10 years. And then I ended up doing more of a group training, like a fitness boot camp type training back in 2004. And that lasted about 10 years. And I was actually launching off other cities at that point. But I'm at home, quarantined, thinking, how can I help? How can I reach out? How can I, you go through your course of life, and you have so much that you experience and skill that and if you just keep it to yourself, what good is it? You know what I mean? So what I'm kind of thinking of is, if anyone wants to do any type of virtual personal training, I'm going to be available starting on Monday. So, and how that's going to work is basically, I could train you out of your house, and we're going to be like this. And you have the option of getting filmed for other people to see, so they can maybe learn as well. Or else you can just, we'll just do something one-on-one. And it's $5 a month. Not very much for having a personal trainer, but you can go on to Patreon and log in, and it's $5 a month. And if you wanted to do the training Boom, there you go. You have a personal trainer, and I'm going to basically help you out, do what I can to help guide you. Let me just show you the link right quick. I do have someone in our lounge. It's not just me today, folks. I know you're bummed about that, but it's not just me today. But let me show you what the link would be if you guys were wanting to support the YeNDoR WiLDCaT chat. It is on YeNDoR, patreon.com/YeNDoR Broadcasting. And go there and you can be a supporter. So there you go. I have, so I'm going to start this next week. And my first guest that I'm going to do the at-home virtual training that starts hopefully next week. I'm thinking on Monday. So without further ado, we have a lineup, and we have a we talked about it for quite a while as far as to do some type of game night situation. Hold on one second. We have somebody in our studio, and we're going to go ahead and talk about this. And I have to have his intro music on, or else he won't be too happy with me. But are you there? He's frozen. I'm not sure if he's actually in the lounge or not. Can you hear me? He's giving me the nod. And I got to play his tune. I swear, whenever I was at the club and I heard this jam, how cannot the party really get rolling without the sperm who both broke through? Shane Train! Mr. Shane Gentry, people. We love this man. He is an amazing person. What's up, Shane? How you doing, man?
Hey, Rod.
I know. Hey, Rod.
How you doing?
Good, brother. You know, it's funny is I want to call you throughout the week to catch up with you to see how you're doing, but then I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, just wait till Saturday. Just catch up with him here. So there you go.
I can't escape the adulting. It's fine. Yeah. So
I didn't hear what you said, brother. What did you say?
Oh, I said I can't escape the adulting.
Oh, the adulting. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah. I'm adulting you? How does it look without the beanie? How does it look without the beanie? I'm beanieless.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. No.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
You don't let it flow. You always hide it. See?
I know. You know what? You know what's a weird psychological thing? I don't really care if it looks good or not, to be honest with you. I wear it because it feels like socks. You know when you go into the house and you put your socks on, you've been wearing your sandals all day, they feel good to wear your socks? I do the same thing with my head. I'm like, yeah, it makes me feel good. So there you go. Just in case I feel bad later, I have my on hand. So there you go.
How does it smell? It's summertime.
You know what? Be honest with you, it doesn't smell too good right now. Yeah. After a good week or two of, being on my oily head, although I shower, I wash my hair a lot. So there you go. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm trying to pull myself out and get into a better mindset. I'm just
you been in the funk?
I don't know if it's just the heat, work, other things pulling at me, knocking me down. Just I don't suffer fools well. I'm getting angry with like stupid people. I'm not trying not to lose patience. I need to get the whole happy fun time Shane back, jokester, and I'm like, dark Shane's coming, so I gotta be the good Jedi. You gotta pull me out of the dark side. Hopefully,
you know what? I learned a lot from Eminem. Is one of my favorite rappers, not just because I just love his rapping, but I like how he kind of puts it. He has nice little bomber you got there. But he's Eminem, he's Slim Shady, and he's Marshall Mathers. So it's all of those three names that he has is a different part of his personality. So Shane Train for you would be my YeNDoR. In other words, it's like I'm taking a time out. It's party time. It's just letting your hair down. It's just the train comes through. You know what I mean? But then there's times that you become Marshall Mathers, you become Shane Gentry or Rod Edmondson, and you're just like back to normal. You know what I mean? But yeah, this type of broadcast is supposed to be pretty much kind of letting your hair down, and because of the craziness that happens throughout the week, if you're not on social media or the news, in your own daily life or whatever, everything gets crazy, and you just need that unwinding, down at least one night a week to where you can just like be you. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, yeah. I was kind of convinced maybe I'll get Chinese takeout tonight after I got the little guy to bed. There's a place close to me in what is it, Mandarin something. But it made me think about a few things. Like you may have seen, if you've lived a little, back in the day, you'd look in the phone book. Yes, kids, you little whippersnappers, we used to look at a thing called a phone book. They had landline. They'd always have you look up for food and there's always all these handful of restaurants, #1 Chinese, #1 takeout. I always say #1 Chinese, and that was like a common name they would come up with, and dime a dozen. But then you got to consider, well, how easily do I want to manage gastrointestinal situations the next day? But if I came across maybe say like #7 Chinese, I might go for it a little more. I would embrace it because at least it sounds like they're being a little more honest. I don't know. It just lately it doesn't agree with me. Maybe it's because you're getting old.
Can I tell you that my neighbor, I had some extra produce, and I gave my neighbor some produce, like a box of food and everything, the other day, and so then they made us it's called a sinigang stew. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it's like a Filipino stew. Man, it is so flavorful, but yet so hot at the same time. And with your endorphins going when you're eating like hot chili, you know what I mean? You can't stop eating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had like so much of it last night. Yeah, I'm like my face looked like it was on a treadmill, like running for like 20 minutes. I was like sweating. You wouldn't have known the difference, But it was so good. I kind of earlier this afternoon I kind of had the recourse of having hot food at night. But I had, I get. Do you get the hiccups when you eat hot peppers and stuff like that? Does that happen to you too, or no?
I can't say I get hiccups, but no, I mean just the normal warm feeling everybody else gets, I suppose.
Oh man, I get the hiccups constantly for like 5 minutes, and it's like every time I eat some peppers or something hot, my face goes. I mean, I'm total white boy at this point. My face starts sweating, and then I get the hiccups. I'm searching for milk in the house. You know what I mean?
Random strangers walk by or asking if you're okay. Do you need to call someone?
Yeah, I thought so, but after a while wears off. But no, I mean, but I don't know. Back to talking with what we were saying is it's good to have that night a week to where we can kind of be ourselves, but then that night a week that we can be Shane, Shireen, and YeNDoR. And I'm thinking that during the course of the week, though, like on a Tuesday or Wednesday, I'd like to do something like real talk, like what's really going on, rather than who we used to have a crush with in high school and stuff like that, which is very important to know. I'm not minimizing that, but there's other stuff that we go through that should be talked about, I think. You know what I mean? So
are you channeling Phil Donahue?
I don't know. I just feel like I want to know what's I guess with being away from people as much as I am and quarantined, I go around the block with the dogs, and I take Rachel out and sometimes talk to neighbors and stuff, but not being able to see friends and family as often as I would like to. And this has been going on for years, Yeah. And so having a broadcast like this, it's fun to have party mode, but then it's good also to kind of see what's really going on with people. You know what I mean? And have that type of talk,
It's important, man. Communication. You got to keep talking. And I appreciate it. I appreciate what you do. I like the spark you've initiated, doing everything online with old friends and in whatever direction you take it. it makes you not only think or be inquisitive, express yourself, have fun, maybe have a few laughs. You talk about current events, whatever may be happening, however positive or negative. But you bring the positive light, man. You bring the positive light, brother.
Thank you.
You do, and so it's admirable. It is. That's why everybody kind of gravitates towards you. Your orbit of friends want to be with you or hang out at some point. So it's a fun attraction. It's we get enough negativity or sadness and things we see left and right, especially lately, and not to mention the whole COVID thing, the obvious, which brings about another thing. I noticed something, I don't know if I read like a week or two ago, something about all the closings or shutting down or bankruptcies of these big names we knew as kids growing up.
Yeah, going down, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Like Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
What? Where's Chuck E. Cheese? What?
Or J.C. Penney's, like all these local J.C. Penney's, and they weren't like what the big boxes are now. But when I was a kid, I remember growing up and like that was like the big deal. You had J.C. Penney's and Kmart were like Target or Walmart. Like it's a step up. Like I gotta go to Kmart and get these outfits for school clothes. But when you go to J.C. Penney's, mom takes you there for a few outfits.
Yeah,
you're like, hey man, I get to get some of those OP corduroy short. Remember the Hobie shirts and like, I got my surf shirts. I'm looking good with my feathered hairdo, with my comb in my back pocket, But yeah, that was kind of cool. You get to go with mom to J.C. Penney's and get a couple outfits for school. That was fun times. And you don't think about it at the time, but like when you see, they say, oh, you get old, the good old days and the things that make you feel warm and nostalgic. Like I think a few weeks back we talked TG&Y and things that, that hit home. And you remember, it's just it's sad to see what was good memories or I guess, comfort stories go away. But yeah, it's progress, I guess. It's the way things go.
Yeah, it's a crazy time to go through, but it is what it is, and I feel more and more blessed that this whole broadcasting thing has worked out, and if for those of you that watch this later and or even now don't realize is. Shane put out a video. I'll just let you know. Remember, Shane, is you put out a video, and I was talking about this just the other day over at and it's not a black and white like night vision video like you're thinking. It was not one of those videos. No, but you were like, hey, if anyone wants to give me a call and we could talk, or like you felt like being social, and you did a live, right? You did something like that.
Cry for help.
No, but you were newly quarantined, and you were just kind of going crazy with this cabin fever thing going on,
That was not for me. That was not for me. Let me tell you.
Well, I'm just saying is if it wasn't for you doing that and me like connecting the dots, it all kind of came together, and that's why we're here now. And this is like episode 18, believe it or not. So it's been a crazy wild ride thus far, and it's kind of curious to see where everybody is now. And if they don't pop in the lounge tonight, I'm sure they will here soon. But there's a lot of people coming out of the woodwork, kind of like seeing what everybody's up to, sort of thing. So this is cool.
There's no network that can cancel you. So you're carte blanche for however many episodes.
I know, right? I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I think it's a good thing.
Is your hair wet when you get online every time? Like you just freely got out of the shower and you're ready to roll?
Pretty much. When you have a wife with OCD, you end up doing things kind of like on the, it's a very Groundhog's Day situation. And what I mean by that is like a certain part of the day I'm doing certain things, and then you go over here, then this time of day you do certain things and do the laundry this time of day and everything. And coming from someone who isn't like an OCD natured person, so this is kind of like something I've got to learn, you know what I mean? And right around a certain time, Rachel does her PT, and then I jump into the jacuzzi or the pool area. That's a community pool around here. And so I'm trying to do, to be honest with you, not to get too much in the fitness talk, but I found like if I have I've got like 4 things that I do, and I have this flow state thing that I'm involved with, as far as soon as I get like, no pun, I guess we could say it, but if I feel like there's a, like, once I get high from the exercise, then I stop. I don't get to exhaustion. You see what I'm saying? So like as soon as I swim, I don't go like, oh my God, 3 more laps and I'm almost done. You know what I mean? I never do that, but I am active, but I'm picking 4 different things that I do that I'm active with. And so that I kind of like, I'll run my dogs, and I'll get into the pool, I'll do the weights, and I have the Stairmaster in the garage that I use periodically, that I've had for like 15 years. These things never go wrong. I mean, I think if you don't hang clothes on it, then the shelf life on cardio equipment goes up exponentially. I think you use it, maybe it you know, I didn't mean it furthers it along. I don't know, but I honestly I pick like 4 things, and I go like maybe half an hour, and then it just wakes you up just enough to get all the other stuff done. And then if you have something else you do later on in the day, I'll do that for like 30 minutes or so. But like any type of extreme training, when you get to the mid 40 range into the 50s, I mean, you have to be kind of like selective of what you do. And I think that's where people go wrong. And I did personal training for 20 years. You know, I did the personal training for 10, and then I did group fitness. Oh, I even have my logo over it. Watch this, Shane. Bam! Huh?
There you go. Yeah.
Fitness boot
Bravo.
camp.
Yeah.
I ended up having this on my pictures here.
I saw what you did for a bit there when you would post here and there during that era. And,
yeah. I got some pictures to share. Can I share pictures? I actually downloaded them the other day. So so this is like one of the outings that we would have, and that's my banner, and those are boot camp members, and
with dog, complete with dog.
Yeah, this is the instructors that I had.
Oh, there you are with shaved head in the middle.
Yeah, I'm right there. Yeah, I'm in the middle with the shaved head, not the best gritted quality, and there's me with no hair.
There you go.
Bam!
Oh, pump. He's extra squeeze on the thighs.
Pushing my arms out. No, but I'm just saying, if I would have known then, they always do this. And the same thing with high school. You're like, if I knew now what I knew, and I went back to high school, how things would have been different. But I'm just saying, is with training people back in the day, I would have had such a different perspective and angle, not only with myself, but like with, you know, obviously with my situation with Rachel, with my wife, and knowing about overtraining to exhaustion and doing too much and taking in too little, and the exercise bulimia thing going on. I mean, I have such a long experience with, I've been there, done that sort of thing, and a lot of it's been trial and error, and a lot of it's been like, oh, you should do this, but then I do that, and that didn't work, so maybe we'll try this out. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of that going on. But I'm trying to basically, and I mentioned it earlier, I'm sure you caught it in the monologue or not, but I'm going to do like this virtual home training, to where if somebody wanted to train at the house, and we would talk like me and you are, and I'd say, okay, where's your fitness room? Do you have a fitness room? What do you have on equipment? Right. What do you want to do? You want to go outside, or where's your mindset? You know what I mean?
It's where we're at now with the COVID culture or whatever. Yeah, you're evolving and adapting to other methods to reach out and do what your passion was.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, like, you know, with yourself too. I mean, if you end up going throughout your course of life, you're like, I've learned so much during all these years. How can I hone in on like what I've learned, and how can I help other people with it? You know what I mean? So I have I talked to Gup and Banny about this too, but in school, I thought people got bored of me and decided to go hang out with other people. So then I would just get other people to hang out with. So, and if I'm calling you too much and you're not calling me very often, they're over me. I'll go hang out with this person. You know what I mean? And that happened a lot. So then after a period of time, you have like, X amount of people that you actually know as friends, at least to some degree, and you kind of bounce around. So, I mean, that's kind of like how my thing was. I was like, well, let's just go hang out with this person because they're out of insecurities in high school too, in schooling that happens as well. But I mean, I have somebody in a lounge there, Shane, and I think I know who that is.
Oh, by the way, Bandy and Gup said they had there's internet problems widespread in Bakersfield, so they're trying to hop on. You're A-listers, two A-listers.
Is that funny? My main demographic is Bakersfield, and they all have internet problems. So it's up to me, you, and this guy, Mr. Ryan James. Is it Ryan James now, or is that like your secret last name?
That's like my pseudonym because security things. I don't get like doxed and stuff when I was back with a cop and a special operator guy.
Gotcha. We won't tell you your real name. We'll go by Ryan I. Ryan, what is that? Ryan I?
Whatever it popped in as, I put in as. So I'm like, I'll go with that.
So why the finger, Shane? Why the animosity? Do you guys have a spat?
Ryan's my brother from another mother. We give each other shit,
Gotcha. So there's a term of endearment, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If he didn't treat me like an a-hole, I think something's wrong,
Oh, we have some confirmation from Bakersfield. Mr. Chris Bandy says they are in fact having problems in Bakersfield. Just ask Gup. So there you go. So anyway, what's going on, Ryan? How you doing, brother? I know. Good, if you're in Bakersfield, then you're not invited to this broadcast, apparently.
Well, I'm in Stockdale, so we have better internet. So.
We have
He's got the military grade. He's got that secret hookup in the backyard there.
He's got a little salt and pepper going on there. A little salt and pepper. So we haven't seen you since the Memorial Edition. I was talking to somebody today about the this YeNDoR'S CHAT thing, and said that we did this Memorial Day broadcast. It was so cool to get yourself and other members of our alumni to broadcast their story and situation from their military experience. So it's awesome that you coincidentally came on today. See?
I've been lurking. So the days that you came on, we actually been getting away with the family because the quarantine stuff is really kind of job searching and all that stuff. The week is kind of stressful, waiting for things to come in. Then like weekends are like, we need to get out of here. And so when you pop up on things, I'm just not available. I just happened to be home this weekend and heard you and Shane talking, and so I thought
there you go
in my backyard and wait for my wife and talk to you guys.
It all works out.
Hey Ryan, I just gotta say, dude, you look young, man. Your face looks young. You got good genes. Like your skin's looking good, brother. I mean, Noxzema, I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, you look young.
So you use the white just so you can fit in to people your age, right? Is that what you do?
He's infiltrating.
Yeah, he's like, if I put some white there, then I can look like people my age. There you go.
Well, it's funny. I had to do a job prospect said, "Hey, can you send us some professional shots?" I'm like, I guess so. I shaved and trimmed, and I had to look. I put my suit on, and my wife was taking like pictures of us in front of the house, so I look like a professional, not like some Yahoo with sunglasses on my LinkedIn. So this is like the leftover of that. And plus, I have another job prospect down in San Diego, so I've been having to possibly have to work out more. So I've been kicking in the training a lot more, and I realized that.
I have one person who's going to fill the quadrant, and I told her that I would have her some intro music.
Oh.
You throw it on. You'll understand what it is in a minute here. If you can't hear it already. But hold on. Can you hear it? You remember this one?
I know who it is.
Can you name this one? Do you know who this is? Do you know? No? It is short and sassy. She's short and she's sassy. This is too short. So coincidentally, this is her theme song. So there you go. Work for mine. 8 years on the mic, and I'm not joking. Serving short and sassy, coming straight from. What's going on, short and sassy?
Hey guys.
That's all the rapping you get out of me today. So there you go. How you doing?
The first quick question, since I'm late to the show. Okay, this is Ryan. What's Ryan's last name?
What's Ryan's last name? Do you want to?
Miller.
Do you want to say Miller? It's Miller
Ryan
time.
Military.
Did you notice how I didn't say it for your own protection, Ryan? Because I didn't know if it was. It was cool. It was Ryan James Brown or something. There you go.
Well, the reason I did that because I took a couple internet investigation courses, and it's amazing what you can find out about people just by searching their profiles, their like. So back when I was a police officer, I didn't want gangsters and bad people finding me. So I went to a class. I figured out how to search things, and all this open source things came up, like my house, my address, my family, like all these connections. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna change this. So I locked down my stuff. So that's why my profile is kind of weird.
No,
is that your middle name, James?
But
or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
After my grandfather, who passed away a couple years ago.
Ah, grandfather. Would you say a Monique short sassy person?
Who what?
What were you saying?
I was just saying he looks familiar, but I couldn't place him, so I didn't.
Can you imagine him on a high dive? Then he'll probably help you out if you can imagine him jumping off.
About 80
a high
pounds
dive.
lighter.
Yeah.
I did a lot of swimmings, but there were a few. So
That's probably where it was.
Oh, that I might or might not have watched. Not saying. For
the record, I've never done a backflip. Just so you know, Ryan. You know, I know you're thinking, how can you live with yourself? But that's where I'm at. So
no.
I wasn't as confident.
You're good, buddy.
All right.
Don't do it. I did it like when I was older and almost killed myself.
Hey, Ryan, when you talked about the identity thing, like soon after I noticed way back when you changed your setup, I started seeing a lot of other people I knew, friends or relatives, that were doing similar, following suit, covering their bases with the identity online and everything. Yeah, it was pretty normal thing.
So what are you hiding, Ryan? What is it that you're hiding? What do you have in your closet? What's going on?
No, there's bad people out there that they may not like me and they want to come after me.
I'm just playing. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm Rodney Mark. See, my name's YeNDoR now, so I'm hiding obviously something because I didn't know I said my actual name. What did you say, short and sassy?
I was just telling Ryan, if he hasn't seen a lot of the shows, if he watches, he can know that anything happens on these things. So it's crazy.
It's uncensored, raw, and unscripted and unprofessional. So we check all boxes.
Very unprofessional.
Oh. When I saw the size of the mug that Shane was hosting, I go like, yeah, I'll come out.
Hey, the last time I saw Ryan, he was on the Shane train. We caught him in the drive-thru getting ice cream for his wife. That's a covert mission right there. Now that's fun times. You got somebody on the move. You got action-packed adventures.
I complimented him on that night. I was like, that's a good man going to get his wife some ice cream. That was awesome.
What up, George? George in the house. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I got some for me too, so it wasn't all completely altruistic. It was part of me too, though.
Hey.
It started like, hey, you want to split a black and white? Yeah, okay, I'll drive.
But it was a nice touch because it was action. It wasn't just sitting on a stool. So
this is true. So I wanted to say,
30-minute drive through, so I was really bored.
Monique, Monique, she was like one of only like 2 or 3 people who took my crazy 25 push-up challenge, and she like anteed it up to the next level. Sometimes she went with the knees, sometimes she went with the toes, but she got it done.
Hey,
Right,
and
Monique?
a lot of days. Thank you very much.
She did. She did. No, I was talking about the training aspect thing, and I'm gonna start to do this. I guess you can call it Patreon training. It's like a virtual home training thing to where I talk to you at your house and help you out with whatever I can do to help out, sort of thing. And I've done personal training for about 20 years, and I actually retired, I guess you can call it, 2014. So it's been 6 years almost since I've done any training like that. So I thought this would maybe be a good outlet to help anyone else out there that could need help. And I want to say I feel bad for anyone over 40 that I used to personal train. I wish I would have gone a little softer on them, because when you're actually in their shoes, you're like, oh, now I know. Now I get it.
Meanwhile, Ryan's like, I've been through buds. Yeah.
Oh, dude. So part of one of the contracts I'm looking at is to go back to be a contract instructor at Buds. And part of the thing is you have to take the test. For some reason, you got to take the screening test when you show up. I'm like, okay. And so if you don't know, the screening test to be a SEAL is a 500-yard swim within 12 minutes. Side stroke, I go, okay, I can do that.
Okay.
It's 50 push-ups in 2 minutes, 50 minimum, 50 sit-ups in 2 minutes, 6 pull-ups, and then a mile and a half in 12:30. And so I hit the bar to see, I go, okay, where am I at? I go,
is it concession? Like right after each other,
Huh?
or is it
Yeah,
in
so
concession?
swim. Yeah.
Like a Iron Man thing. Almost.
Yeah, like you do a swim,
in a way.
you get a 2-minute break. The 2-minute break is basically you changing into your shoes and going to where the pull-up bar is.
Yeah.
You do the pull-ups, however long it takes you, dead hang, no kipping. Then it's push-ups, 2-minute break, sit-ups, 2-minute break, 2-minute break to get to where the track is, and then you run.
Oh, wow.
And so,
Wow.
yeah.
How'd you do? When did you compete in it, or did you pass it, or what happened?
I mean, like recently or back in the old days?
Yeah, no, I mean, is this
Tomorrow?
are we talking about your 20s, or is this
No, if I get this contract, I have to show up in September, October, and like take the test when I show up. Go, hey, I'm gonna be a contract instructor after 20 years. Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I jumped on, did some pull-ups. I did like 3. I was like, oh, my back hurt. Like I couldn't. I was like, oh. If I'm up to 6, so I get the minimum. I did the minimum.
Yeah.
I've been like the push-up challenge you've been talking about. Like I've already been doing that. I was push-ups like all the time, and so I've been training for that. So like you talk about like almost pushing 50. Oh yeah, man, that shit hurts. Like
feeling your age.
Back when I was in my 20s, I'm like I could crank that stuff out. Like 120 push-ups, no problem. 120, no problem. Like 20 pull-ups, yeah, got it. 6-minute miles, yeah, good. Now I'm like 8-minute miles. Like, I can't do 8-minute miles.
Did I get skates? Can I wear skates?
Take the stairs.
Oh yeah.
I
So
want to park so
talk
far
about
away
training
from
and
the
stuff.
store.
Like I was just train people. I got to put my money in my mouth. They're like, oh, I guess I got to train myself. Like do these intervals and all this shit. Like it's been brutal,
when
man.
when I did the fitness boot camp thing, most of my clientele was over 40. So, but then at the time I was in early 30s. So I'm like, yeah, just do this, But when you get to that age, and then you're like, I kind of see where they're coming from. But honestly, I would say like the past 4 or 5 months, as soon as I, train enough to where I feel like, okay, I have adrenaline, then I stop. And then I just, I don't go to exhaustion to where then I'm going to be sore for the next 3 days. I can't do anything. Oh, yeah. But I pick like 4 different things to do, and then I just go maybe half hour, you know what I mean, until I feel like a high from it. Then I'll do something else, just enough to where but being consistent with it at the same time, to where you're training more during the course of the week, but you're like stopping before exhaustion, so you're not getting too sore in the next day. So it's kind of like a flow state training is what it's called.
I mean, I totally agree with you, but even in my brain, like when we used to work out when we were you know, in the teams and stuff, is like you go to your max. Well, it still hurts. Well, you keep on going. Like, you got to keep pushing through that. You're constantly pushing through that envelope, right? Everyone around you is pushing through it. You're like, oh, I gotta keep up with those guys. They're running hard. You know, it's like you gotta keep up with the pack.
But at the end of the week, I think that you would get more volume training in because you can go train again and again and again rather than working on recovery because you pushed it 80 to 100% of your maximum. You know
recovery?
what I mean?
But what's recovery?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But
you
but
go
now,
like 50 or 60.
I'm all about
then
recovery. Oh, so I've been doing like this version of like Pilates with my wife. She's been doing it for like a year now. She's like, just go with me. I'm like, okay, I'll finally go with you. Dude, that thing wrecked me.
Yeah,
for like 3 sessions.
It's harder than
Like
people think.
the platforms, you're sliding out. I'm like, dude, my legs are gonna clap. I'm gonna go
It's
split.
it's like saying I'm gonna do yoga. You know, like yoga.
Father time.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it right now because I got all these injuries. I've been retired from the PE. My back is wrecked. My hips are wrecked. But what I've been doing with my wife is probably been the best thing because it's like static stretching, but it's awesome. So
do that, or try getting back into the water, Ryan. Maybe you want to. You're a water baby anyway. Maybe get back into the water too, right? Swimming, right?
500. I go. Well, see, I just did a test. Like, let's see where I'm at for the 500. I did in like 9 minutes. I haven't swam the hard ever. And like I did it 9 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I have to concentrate on swimming. I got to concentrate on running. Maybe drinking less, but I don't know.
You're from TAP. It's not going to work. It's not going to work out.
The mile and a half, a nice touch for the mile and a half. They release 2 rabid pit bulls that would increase the time.
Yeah. Technique is everything, right?
Give you a little extra.
Problem. It's been 105, 102 here, so I'm like, by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it's already like 90 degrees. I'm like, oh, I gotta run.
Oh yeah,
and it's wrecking, dude.
Brutal, man.
Yeah, the heat's really bad, especially for me. I'm trying to train. I'm like, it doesn't motivate me. I'm like, I don't want to be hot right now. I just want to sit inside and drink, water.
You ever see people with their mat jogging, doing
That's crazy.
What are you doing? Biking? They're like serious, like Lance Armstrong.
Aren't you 6 feet away from people? What's
in their own car? Yeah,
in their own
car. In their own car. That's a good
Don't
one.
get me started, man.
I've done that for the grocery store a couple times, though. I'm in the car with my mask on after getting out of the grocery store. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? What am I? You forget, So funny. So Monique, what's going on with you going on today?
Well,
I had nothing there. I just lost.
What's are you caught on a loop there, Rod, or what?
Yeah. I think my cornrows are rolled too tight or something. Anyway, go ahead.
No, today I had to work at our COVID tracing center. I never say the word COVID again in my life. It'll be none too soon. So did a bunch of packets for mailing out to patients. Yesterday, I did 15. So the whole push-ups actually came in handy because I have to, they're trying to save money. So we're doing things cheaper and faster. But I literally hand stamped with old school stamper address labels for 1,500 people. And then I had to do the manila envelopes 1,500 times. So I did like 5.
Did you say you did a handstand?
No, not a hand stamp.
Hand stamp.
Crazy hand stamp.
Because that's really close to doing push-ups.
Do I need to sign for you? I'm exhausted. I have worked. I've been spoiled to Monday through Friday for years and working for the county, having all the holidays off. So I've done 3 weeks of 6 days with 1 day off. And so for this sissy lala girl, I'm like dying. It's just emotionally draining more than anything. It's the patients and then calls and the questions you have to ask, and people are
it's hard not to absorb negative energy, right?
It is. So of course this is why I do this, and you guys make me laugh, and I did the push-up challenge, and I'm talking to you about trying to get
I gotta tell you, I've talked to you to Rachel, my wife, about you, and I said Monique is the most amazing person because she feels like we have an audience member within the broadcast because you're an awesome soundboard of audience laughter. You know what I mean? And it appeals my ego and everybody else's. You know, you're like, maybe I am a little funny. Maybe. Or maybe she has a bad choice of humor. Maybe. I don't know.
or maybe a bad choice in Crazy Friends. I don't know. But crazy loves crazy, right? So
Crazy does love crazy. This is true.
I mean, I am friends with Shane, so that explains a lot. And that probably explains part of Ryan's life issues. Just saying.
She's an acquaintance.
Love you, Shane.
I've heard of her.
She's all right.
I'm going all crazy tonight, having an IPA. How you like that?
Ooh.
Like
Hey,
who needs us?
I'm odd man out tonight then, because I'm actually drinking water tonight, being a good girl. So, whatever, Shane.
No, I was gonna say your hair looks nice, like you have well conditioned. Did you use your Pantene?
I did. You always notice the hair. Thank you. I can't flip it.
Hey, I hate to burst your bubble, Shane.
He had a mohawk for a while, and then it was something else. So I think he has a hair
Shane
fetish.
had a mohawk? What?
So Ryan, what was your impression of Shane back in high school when he had his mohawk? Were you intimidated by the mohawk?
He rooted it on.
Really?
Oh,
I think
I was a huge supporter.
You made me have a fake shotgun to do some kind of Avenger thing.
Who else had the mohawk? Wasn't it you and wasn't it Renee Borja or who else? Who else had the mohawk? Didn't other?
I think Sutton Burns.
Sutton Burns, yeah.
Sutton. I remember Sutton. But I remember you having one, Shane.
So Shane had
Sammy
it for
had one too.
And I put him in my TV show, and then my senior year I got attacked by other swimmers in Valley. And so they gave me a mohawk. So I had one the later part of our senior year, right before graduation and everything. So
it grows back.
But yeah, I full on encourage Shane to have a mohawk.
I want your guys' take on this one. Okay, I have been told by multiple people, and I'm not giving in, but I dressed up with a mohawk. And Shane, you probably know this. But I was on a run years ago, and I thought, because I have random crazy thoughts and ideas that run through my head, and I go, how fun would that be to run a turkey trot, which is like on Thanksgiving and in Dana Point, they run like a 5-10K, right? So what if I dressed up like Mr. T and I barked at people as I'm running this turkey trot and just like...
You didn't go black, did you?
Do it this way.
I did. That's the thing. That's my question. Is at the time... Oh, it was total... If I had it uploaded, I would show you.
You were pitting fools every half.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is like I've been told you got to take that down because you dressed up like a black person. I go, well, it was Mr. T though.
I dressed like an Indian.
Yeah, I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong though. Am I giving in to people who are racist that are offended? Like, is it like I was having fun with this. Like, if you're like, well, racist people get mad at you. I go, well, they're racist. But if someone, I got like egged on by like people of color, I guess you could say. They were like, oh, awesome. They were just all high-fiving me. They loved it. Even I showed them my legs. I told them I'm actually a white guy because they believed me that I was black. I was totally into character, dude. I did not give up. Every moment, I loved it. I'm all, move, Saga! And I was just like barking at him the whole time. And I had this flag, and I'm like passing the flag. Oh, good, it's for promoting my fitness boot camp at the time, right? And so I gave him the flag, and then I was like, move your feet, and I just I get all crazy with him. I had my chains, I had everything going on, but it was out of good nature, right? So I'm like, I don't want to. I'm just.
Maybe
I didn't want to bring it down because of that.
The mood and the feeling of things. Sometimes, at the time, it didn't do anything. Today,
like I wouldn't probably do it again today, of course. But is it necessary? Like,
they would pick it up and say, "Oh, we found this back in 19 such and such." But I'm saying at the time, in the context, those in the group egging you on, those who were supporting you, leave it be, let it lie. I mean,
right? If they see that, well, that was from 2018. Whenever it's more of an issue and a topic, but they should go back and say, well, he did this back in 2007 and it was fun and it was about motivating people to you know what I mean. So I left it on, so it is what it is.
Dude, when they go after Robert Downey Jr. for Tropic Thunder,
right?
I'm like, that's ridiculous. And he even said, like, no,
he said he was
hilarious.
saying like 90% of people loved it. That Black Americans loved it. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. just closed it.
Dude playing a dude, some of the dude. Yeah.
Oh, I love that dude. I love that movie.
He was.
I got to tell you though,
he wasn't making fun of black people. He was making fun of Hollywood, who would do that stuff.
Right, that's what funny. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
This whole thing, the culture right now.
That's the first time I talked about that. I just want to get your guys' take, but I appreciate your angle on it because
good natured about it, right? You were like,
oh yeah,
hey,
I made so many people laugh. I was hoarse at the end of the day, and go to my photos on Facebook, you can see me dressed up like Mr. T. But I'm like, I don't want to take it down. If I had one person. Yeah, if I had one black person was offended, then I probably would. But until they come around, then I'll probably just leave it. So there you go.
Even if
they don't care, people don't care, dude.
Sorry, it's just
they don't care, right?
They're good natured about it. They're not gonna care.
Yeah.
And the one troll that comes after you, you're like, really?
Uh-oh. Looks like we have somebody in our lounge that wants to come in. Ooh. This is this theme song. You ready?
Oh God.
Oh no. I just love playing this song. I get so jazzed. I don't know what I like about this so much. Mr. Steve Floyd in the house. Hey,
he's always in the dark.
You're in the dark.
It's my best side.
What's up, Floyd?
My best side's in the dark.
What are you hiding, Mr. Floyd?
All kinds of things.
We gotta get you a theme song, Ryan. You gotta come on more often. You'll have an actual song. What's up, Floyd?
Give me.
What's up, Ryan? How you doing?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
How's life treating you?
Floyd in the house.
Shane, what song would you give me if I come on more often?
Yeah, what's Ryan's theme song? What's going on?
All right. You guys,
swimming, diving song that you can play? No?
You might be surprised. We had a phase where we really were into Depeche Mode for a while. I could probably pick a good Mode song for you.
Good Mode song.
It's not a phase. I'm still into it, dude.
Right? I was yesterday.
What are some Depeche Mode
songs?
Here's
a funny story. So in high school, I was really into Billy Idol. And I saw Billy Idol at Kaboo a couple years ago, and I was texting Shane. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at Billy Idol right now.
Yeah,
I'm totally a 15-year-old.
You were out there getting with your wife.
Oh, yeah. Me and buddy drank a whole bottle of Buffalo Trace, and I'm like, Shane, I'm like totally a 16-year-old right now watching Billy Idol.
Hey, it's good stuff. You enjoying yourself, just letting loose, enjoying artists you loved growing up. That was cool. I saw it. I loved it.
Hey.
Yeah, that was dope.
So is that your thing then, Ryan? Is Billy Idol?
Shane was the one guy I texted. I'm like, look at this. I'm watching Billy Idol right now.
Oh man, he's on my playlist. I've got 3 or 4 songs of him still.
That's funny.
All right, I got your song, then, Ryan.
He still rocks.
Hey, it's a nice time to start again. To get
Right.
This is you, Ryan. Then you have your new theme song.
A nice day for a white wedding.
Oh yes. It feels like it's like a slow motion mosh pit song. You know what I mean?
Hey, you do the lip.
Like you really don't really want to hurt anybody, but you're like,
who can do the lip?
Can't do.
You already got it. Dancing to my.
He knows the dance moves.
There you go. So what's going on with you, Floyd? How you been, brother?
All right, not too bad.
I knew that you would come around once we start talking about fitness. Yeah, Floyd thought, well, I better start chiming in, huh?
That's my thing.
So your thing?
I avoid it at all costs.
He goes, unless there's a ball involved, I ain't moving. I'll go chase the ball or whatever.
Right.
I'll
throw a frisbee or whatever. I'll play some ping pong. But if it takes more than 3 or 4 steps, I'm not having it.
Yeah.
Hey, are you wrecking any elderly cars?
No. That was John's thing.
Oh man!
If I wouldn't have grabbed the wheel, we would have smashed the whole back end of the freaking Cadillac.
Wow.
What happened? What did I miss? My mind went south, and I heard about smashing a Cadillac. What did I miss?
It ain't a party. Smash a Cadillac.
John took his grandma's car. We were out in his grandma's car driving, and we were by the new wreck.
John,
just come around the corner. Lamarsna.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And he was talking to the guys in the back seat, which I think Wade and I forgot who else, but he's looking back there as he's talking to him. You know what I mean? But he's driving. So he starts drifting towards this Cadillac, and I looked at the last second, grabbed the wheel, and yanked it the other direction, and we still clipped it. Yeah, we still clipped it, and then, of course, being geniuses, we took off, and they chased us, and John was such a Formula One driver that we got like a block away from him, and he pulled into an alley and kept his foot on the brake in the alley, and I was yelling at him, "Take your foot off the brake! Take your foot off the brake! Take your foot off the brake!" And then they saw us, came down the alley, and everybody got out and ran, and I was like, "No, I'm not doing it. I'm sitting right here."
Oh, get up! He went that way.
So I said, "John, there ain't no reason for you to run, but this I'm gonna have to tell him. You know what I mean? It's your car, bro. So you might as well hang out."
Right.
Well, you inadvertently did the right thing. I think you sound like you did the right thing.
Huh?
I think you did the right thing.
This is why.
Well, I mean, I wasn't running. That was the thing. I never have run. even from the keg parties when we were younger.
Last year, or like
I'm just hanging out.
No, yeah, it could have been last year with Lamar's. You never know.
So why is it that Lamar's is always talking about you, Monique? Because he has this hidden crush with you, or what's going on with that?
No one wants to believe me, and then it doesn't help when Bobby gets on and encourages the crap, because that's what it is, literal crap. I told you, I can't help be perfect, and I'm awesome and amazing, and it's he's infatuated, always has been. I don't know, but now he has a girlfriend, so I thought he would die off, but
yeah. It is what it is. Maybe you like some short and sassy. There you go.
He's looking for some short and sassy side action. He's going to get, home wrecking here. It's getting slippery slope.
No. Nothing has ever happened. Nothing will ever happen with Lamar's Snap. Nope. Hard no.
So it sounds like you really do want something to go on if you're saying like there's no chance. Because guys get competitive. They're like, oh, really? Is that what you think?
He can get competitive as all. He's been trying since high school. Nothing's happened.
Since high school.
It's not in the cards for him. Never.
Maybe he's waiting for you to get exhausted and give in. Is that what's going on?
Okay,
finally.
I'll have to be 6 foot tall before that'll ever happen.
Oh,
and that's never gonna happen.
So there is a chance.
Or my
so there is a chance
from a child size, which that's not happening.
So you're saying there is a chance?
Yeah, there is a chance.
Don't encourage Ryan. Don't take the dark.
Have you ever put on drywall stilts?
He totally Jim Carrey'd you right there.
Floyd.
Hey Rod, with the hair that you have now, you could win the role of Jesus in a play. Maybe Jesus, right?
You have longer hair than I
do. You could be Jesus.
I want to be on the Game of Thrones. Yeah.
or that.
I just want to go in there.
Or
What's
the
the word
or
bad
that
boy
the actors
will
they
say?
use for recreation when they do a documentary for like
You know what's the funniest?
like 80s metal hair band or something.
You know what's the funniest thing with having long hair? They assume that you're good at something. Do you know that? They're like, oh, you're good. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you must be a surfer, or you must be in a band, or you must be like, no, yeah, I got the weed thing going on, but that's it.
You must
They're
kill the
asking
guitar, right?
Yo, man, you got sticky icky?
What happened to Short and Sassy? Oh. No, I mean I have a guitar. I own one. That's a step.
Yeah, I gotta say, the art stuff you put up, dude, is really, really good. So
Right.
Oh, thank you.
good on you, man.
Okay, that
that's
part
good.
I do.
That's good stuff, dude.
I'll just take that part, but everything else, yeah, I can't surf, I can't skateboard.
It's that hippie hair. The hippie hair gets you some good your artistic stuff. So,
Yeah,
man.
lets the art flow. You want to see the blue one? I did this one that night before last. Here's my blue one.
Using command strips? I heard it rip.
Yeah, man. All that
Here's
stuff you do looks really
Here's my
good,
little
man.
YeNDoR. I know that. I put a little thing on the back.
man.
These things are like
You're in
$1.50 at Walmart. You just get one of these little thin things. Bam. It's cool.
Yeah, but you have to have talent, Rod.
Yeah, but
You have to have
yeah, well, you know, you got to have
I
YouTube.
could have a stack of 200 of those and never make one look like that.
Thanks for the encouragement, Floyd.
I've got no talent. I've got no drawing talent whatsoever.
Where is your talent, Floyd? What are you talented in? Can you put a toaster together or something?
I can put a toaster together. I can fix one. Yeah, that's probably about it.
Yeah. It's always good to have a working toaster.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think Sperm Bank is writing something down. Bob Ross. It's Rod Ross, damn it. Rod Ross. Just kidding. No, I just go onto YouTube and watch one of their tutorials and just, you know, I have to rewatch it like 3 or 4 times. Then I figure out with what they're doing. Then I'll watch it again a 5th time as I'm doing it. And it's like this is from Ray Grimes. At least these two is one of the painters that I follow. So, you know.
Well, Rob, you're obviously a visual learner, so I'm the same thing. I'm like, how is this? Okay, hold on. Let me watch a YouTube video. I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, I gotta do that.
I got I could see it, and then I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing there. Then you go and do it yourself. But
yeah,
some people more audio, you know. But
you're much more of a Renaissance man than everyone here because you have artists that you follow, so you're way ahead of me.
I follow. I'm a paint stalker.
Oh.
I'm a stalker. I'm a paint stalker. Oh, we got somebody in the private chat. Oh, Short and Sassy says, "Hey guys, I just saw that." Sorry, I'm a little late to the checking the comments over here.
I'm just a girl. It doesn't matter. I know. I don't have enough
Rod, you
stuff.
didn't say Peter Stalker, did you?
Huh?
What?
Painting
You
stalker.
didn't say Peter Stalker, did you?
No.
No.
Meanwhile, Floyd looks like the witness protection picture over there.
I know. Floyd's all, can you see my teeth? Maybe see my teeth in reflection in my glasses, maybe.
Hey, this way I stay pretty.
You stay pretty.
I stay pretty this way.
Floyd, I have to say one thing. You were on here like 2-3 weeks ago, and you know that Shiana was hitting on you, right?
Well, Rod,
she was all like obnoxiously hitting on you, and you were like, well, okay. And she was being so, wasn't she like, hey, Floyd, when I come into Taft, maybe I could stay in your backyard, and maybe I can just stay with. Do you remember that? I go, I think she's full on flirting with you, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I kind of was getting that a little bit, but
there he is.
Yeah.
He's like it a little bit. I'm just kind of hot.
I just didn't know if you were cluing into that. You were like trying to play it cool during the whole thing.
I was kind of just playing, just staying cool with it. You know what I mean? I can't get
He
Can't
doesn't
let
want to get
myself go in
in
that
You
situation.
got to brush off the ladies.
Playing hard to
No,
gotta play hard to get, huh?
He's like the Matrix. He's dodging it.
Yeah.
No,
I
she.
don't
I
get
gotta
myself
tell
in
you,
trouble.
I love Shiana, but she tends to be a little aggressive when she sees what she wants, and she just goes for it. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, she was throwing it at you, huh? Oh, damn.
I feel like there's a backstory to this there, Rod.
No, I
Yeah,
want
I
to
was
keep the
kinda thinking
attention
that
on
too,
Floyd. That's it. I want to keep the attention on Floyd.
Oh no, that's not how this works.
She's funny. She's persistent. We'll just call it persistence. Sometimes pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. And we'll just go there. So there you go.
Sometimes it's a restraining order. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a restraining order involved, but sometimes.
Like you might get one from Nate. You keep trying to hit him up. Wick wire.
Oh, I know. I want to get them on the show. What other teacher would you guys want to see on here besides? I heard Mr. Shin.
Shin.
What other? Shin. I didn't have him as a
Oh.
teacher, so I don't know if he'd be up for it.
We need Miss Junkins. Remember E?
Junkins.
Yeah, she'd be fun.
Let's see who else.
She'd make us recite Beowulf.
I know Gup once. What's that teacher, Mrs. Morrow, that Gup was on
Yes,
talking about,
Mrs.
and he
Moore, the
had.
redhead. Yeah,
We need Napier. Remember Nape?
Oh,
Nape
yeah.
would
Yes.
be
I think
cool.
we should bring back Charles Worth.
this would be fun.
The
Charles
inaugural
Word.
30,000 coach, brother. Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, so
I'm not
a
trying to be
tangent.
mean, guys, but I'm popping
I wouldn't
it
want
out.
Coach Brown on here, but I've been to Coach Brown's house a couple times. I'm still kind of like
Christy, George.
A little
uptight about being around him, but
You're going to
Coach
start
Brown
feeling
was fun.
sick, like you got to run hills.
or do push-ups or something. I don't know.
He was funny, man. Napier. What happened to Short and
Oh, Nick was
Sassy?
awesome.
Is she running in the
She
darkness?
got intimidated.
No, I have my.
Well-
Sorry, my daughter's texting me, so I'm trying not to be rude, but I haven't talked to her in a while, and her husband's grandpa died, so I'm trying to console. So, So I'm not trying to be rude. I'll be
Good
back in a
work.
sec.
Good work. You have a good get out of jail free card.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah, that
but I'm
qualifies.
still here. So
Hey Shane, so funny. Looking back, so Napier was like, wasn't he like a first-year teacher when he was with us? So he had to be what, like 23, 24?
He was fresh. Yeah.
Like he was. Like, looking back,
yeah,
like
he was youngster.
for us, we're like, man, that guy's old. But if you look back, like that dude was young.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
He's my baseball coach. In,
I love his energy.
Frost Off.
He was fun. He was fun to be coached by. He was, yeah. He was positive. He had a good effect. I mean, he had a good influence. I enjoyed being coached by him. He was a good motivator for his age too. I mean,
Oh, totally. Like even to this day, like I remember he was talking about, like I can't remember who he was talking to, but he was talking about a hip pointer, and he's like, I'm not sure if my hip hurts. He's like, well, okay. He goes, if you're trying to take a dump and you go, huh, you go, oh, like that.
he was
You're like,
very
yeah, you have a hip
practical.
pointer.
Yeah, he had ways of making you understand with the practical view to fit a teenager. So he related. Yeah, he related really well.
And now look back on it as a coach myself, like, oh yeah, because he was super young, man. Like, he shouldn't have been coaching us. He was like 23. He's like 6 years removed from us.
Well, the relatable thing was really funny when I don't know if you remember, I was at a house with roommates with Steve Matney, Gordon, and Reno in Bakersfield. And we finally had a party after living there a couple of years that Nape showed up to because he's coaching at the time he was at North. Yeah. Somehow he ended up there. And,
what?
he conducted himself. He was mature. And, but the fact that we had like it's a coming of age thing, like, oh, we've arrived. We've got a guy who coached us and now we're on his level. We're adults. We're in college. And Nape is at the party with us. Just sitting in the backyard having brews with him, talking old times.
Oh my god.
Well, I think
that's crazy.
now, all right, my memory might be foggy, but later on, because this matinee house that we were at had many tale. There was a bachelorette party, and I don't know if it was whose was it, Reno's or somebody else's, and he was there. Yeah, this is the one that I think.
Was he the entertainment?
There were strippers.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but he arrived at that place a couple times. Yeah, north side, south. If he coached, he was in and out of the Bakersfield schools, coaching and teaching and stuff. But yeah, it was unusual, but still embraced. You know, hey, you know, we were one of us now because we were older, but he just all the guys in our era that grew up with him like knew him. He was in, you know, he would pop in and out, I guess. Or get invited to weddings and this and that. Because, like you said, Ryan, he was younger. He was younger in age to all of us. So,
yeah, if you think about it, he's like only 5 years older, probably about 5-6 years older than everybody else.
Yeah, but when we're freshmen, you're like, well, that old guy, he's kind of young. He's like the other old guys. But like the way he would talk with us, it was like he was more like, I don't know, it's crazy the way he talked to us. You're like, yeah,
the grade of his
okay, I can relate to that. It wasn't like, you know, Coach Brown, who like he was like 90 to us, you know. Then
Floyd's
like,
back.
You know, Woodson and all those guys, and like those guys are scary to us, but Nape was kind of like, oh, he's younger, he's not as scary. You know?
I'll tell you who would have been fun to have, Rodney, is if he was still alive, rest in peace, Ad Fankin.
Fank. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Great sense of humor. Everybody loved him. Yeah.
Hey, hold on, I'm going to throw on a light. Hold on.
We're going to have a teacher edition, Floyd, apparently. We're going to just have some teachers on here in one of these episodes.
Hey, well, Ryan Heber's a teacher now. Get him on here.
There you go.
He's
I can teach you about anything.
Here you go.
Everybody's going dark.
I know. It's a dark show tonight, folks.
There she is.
Dark night. So
sassy. The foot model.
The sun's going down. That's why.
you were like the Joey from Friends, but your feet instead of your hands. Oh, she's gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
wait.
Oh, she's back.
I'm trying to flip it around, but I can't figure out how to do that.
Hey, where's Tiptoe?
Tiptoe is snoozing in her chair. Shane has a infatuation with my cat, Ryan.
Well, she put the cat in all the videos and like, oh, yeah, you woke my nap. Oh, look at that chunk. Holy Jesus, what do you feed that cat?
She's not a chunk.
No, Ryan's cat. He held up.
Oh, Ryan?
He held up an awful lot or something.
What is that your name? That you switched your name? What is that? Man lure?
Man lover.
Who did
Man lover? Man lure?
Who did that?
Wow. All right.
How did you do that?
Hey, Ryan, what's that cat you had? That's a huge cat. Oh, it's a dog. No.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh, who's
That's
this
the
guy?
best kind of cat right there.
That's
You have a
adorable.
whole zoo now. We have like 2 dogs, 3 cats. Yeah.
Nice.
Who gets to scoop the cat poop? You delegate that out
Me.
to the guys, right? To your son?
No, I do it. No,
What?
because he won't do it.
I'm just having fun. I'm just trying
It's
to
all
have
about
fun,
having a
y'all.
happy household, man. You got to do chores and stuff. Get your stuff.
No, Rod, take it down right
What? What are you talking about? What do you say, Mrs. Lamarzna? What are you saying?
now. No. Do not encourage this.
All right. I'm just having fun.
that's
I'm just
another
like,
dog.
I don't know if you noticed that or not.
No, it's cute.
Is that a Shih Tzu?
Huh?
Yeah,
This is my boy here. This is Toby.
Who's that fella? Toby?
Toby, yeah.
Toby's
Toby's my
cute.
new son.
Toby's
My other 3
cuter.
are gone, so I have 1 left in Toby.
Hey, who's your son's name in the Coast Guard? Is he still Coasties?
Yeah, Quinn. He's up in outside of Seattle. And so I talked to him the other day. I go, "What's going on in Seattle?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, it's a shit show." He's like, "Every time I go out, I'm packing right now." I go, "Oh, did you get your CCW or are you just packing heat?" He's like, "No, I got my CCW. I'm strapped, man." I go, "Oh shit!" Like, so that kid can shoot. I taught him how to shoot, and we got his Glock all tricked out, and so he's ready to smoke somebody if he has to. But we were
You
talking
never
about
know
that.
when
I
you
go,
just got to smoke somebody. Hey, Floyd,
"Oh
Yeah, well, hopefully you
but,
never
like,
have to.
we smoked
more,
before, didn't
more
we?
likely in
We
Seattle
smoked?
right now."
Yeah, they're different kind of smoke, Rod.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I think
he's
we're like
the
peaceful
fool.
kind of paint.
They're getting a bullet.
It'll make me smoke you, bro.
You kind of like what you do at
I
Franklin
don't ever
Field?
want to get smoked like that, Rod.
All right.
Yeah, you don't want that smoke.
No.
Don't make
shit.
me come
Yeah,
at you.
yeah,
with
he's up in
Jesus
Seattle
hair.
right now. So
Yeah.
he's doing good. He wants to get out of there. He wants to try to get back to San Diego,
Gotcha.
but he's bored
don't want
because they're all on lockdown and stuff. And he was bored as shit. He's like, I can't go anywhere, can't do anything. All the girls up here are weird. Like, yeah, it sucks.
Hey,
Like, they're all
sometimes the
liberal
weird
and
girls-
weird. It's like, yeah. So,
They're
Some
all
of
like
them weird
skin
girls.
to me.
they're all like hippie and liberal and weird, man. He's like conservative, like warmonger and shit. So. He ain't
Oh yeah,
down.
he fits right in up there then.
That fits right into Seattle.
He feels right at home.
Yeah, especially downtown
Seattle.
about midnight.
This is true.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Floyd- Hey, Floyd, your mustache, do you groom it? Do you use oil?
Every
The
every
oil
day I look
mustache.
behind the PI and I try to match that the best I can. I still got. I'm gonna try to get out about 2-3 inches from my lip. You know what I mean? And that way I got the big pad.
How's it? I know you're a couple inches away from the guy on the commercial, diabetes, on the horse. How's
Jeez.
the chicken wing situation like when you got a Buffalo Wild Wings? Like,
I don't like buffalo wings, so I'm good on that.
oh,
Are you gonna try to
Really?
get those tombstone
Rib-
mustaches
rib
where you
tendon
can't see
area.
your lip, like your lip
I am-
moving?
Right?
I imagine cotton candy
No.
could be a problem if you go to a
It could
carnival.
be, yeah. But you know what? It leaves a good smell for the rest of the day.
There you go. See, there's
Good
Rodney
smell.
with his Jesus hair. Look at that.
Oh well. I'll cut it one of these days.
Rob.
Rod looks like Jesus and Thor got together.
That's sacrilege, Floyd. They never got together.
I'm sure they didn't, but you know.
Oh man.
I had a phase. So in my corporate phase, I tried to grow my hair out for a while, and
What happened to
I
Monique?
got so sick of it.
Took off.
I was like, shave it down. I can't stand it anymore. I
Well,
like
you have
blow
you
dry
have
it.
this, you have this
and
middle
stuff.
ground. This middle ground that's either it needs to be short or longer. It's like when it's in this awkward phase. That's what I went through. I was like, you know what I mean? Either you got to go long or buzz it. And I buzzed
I wanna
it
try
for
to get-
20. So there you
I
go.
want to try to have Kurt Russell hair for a while. I'm like, I'm gonna grow out for some Kurt Russell hair, and yeah, I couldn't stand it anymore.
West
I go,
Soul.
trim
West
it
Soul's
down. I
like
can't
the
stand it.
Hateful Eight. You ever see the Hateful Eight? That's West
Oh, yeah.
Soul's hair looks like his role from the Hateful Eight.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Same stash, same hair.
So funny story. You ready? Can I drop it?
Drop the story.
Okay. So, Kurt Russell has his own wine, right? You know that? It's a legit wine. So, we heard about it. We were at Disneyland. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's Goji. It's Kurt Russell's wine." Like, no shit. Kurt Russell has a fucking wine. So, like for 3 years, he kind of disappeared from Hollywood stuff. Well, he was making wine at that time, and he came back and did all the Hollywood shit, right?
Huh.
And so we got into the club somehow, and they sent the invite like, "Hey, Kurt's gonna have a wine club thing in Santa Barbara. You're invited if you pay like a lot of money." Like, oh, so Mr. like, yeah, we'll do it. And then like at the same time, we figured out that we double booked. It was the same weekend that the San Diego half marathon was. So we're like, we figured out, you know what, we could probably do both. We could do the marathon, get in the car by noon, get up there, sleep for a while, and then go to that thing at night. So no shit. So Missy and I ran a half marathon in San Diego. Drove up Santa Barbara from San Diego, stayed in the hotel, ate like 2 cheeseburgers and all this food because we were fucking dying. We had to get on the bus to go to where this fucking winery was. It was like up in the fucking boonies, dude. Like, and so we're in this thing. We're both like still like post, running, like we're hurting, we're buzzing, like, oh shit. And the bus pulls up to this fucking top of this hill. This is some dude's fucking house, right? Overlooking this beautiful countryside in Santa Barbara. And I'm sitting there, and Missy looks at, she's like, fucking Kurt Russell's standing right there. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Look out. Kurt Russell's greeting people coming off our bus.
He's a regular dude, man. He is. He's like that.
Oh, yeah. So people are getting off, and so I get off. I'm like, oh, hi, Kurt. And I turn around, and I help Misty off the bus. Like, I kind of shine off Kurt Russell for a little bit to help my wife off the bus. And so he greets her first, and then me. He's like all smiling, like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm like, oh, shit, we said fuck Kurt Russell. And so later on, he's like, yeah, man, everyone, come on. Get in line. We're getting pictures and selfies and shit. And so Missy and I have, like, this bitchin' picture with fucking Kurt Russell, right? And so, like, all these other Hollywood people are there and, like, sucking his ass, and he's doing stuff. And we're like, okay, like, how the fuck we get out of here? We're fucking exhausted after, like, 3 or 4 hours. But we're in the fucking boonies. Like, we don't know how to get out of here. So we go out in this, like, patio. These people are smoking and hanging out. And, like, hey, man, how do you get a fucking Uber out here? He's like, oh, you can't. Because they'll go out to the road, and you got to take, like, this back dirt road to get here and shit. We're like, oh, we're going to have to wait for the fucking bus. So we're sitting here talking to some guy, and we're like, man, we ran a fucking half marathon this morning. We're fucking beat. Like, you ran a fucking half marathon in San Diego, and you're here? We're like, yeah?
Out of a movie or something.
And all of a sudden, we look over, and people kind of start turning, like, looking like, what the fuck? Kurt Russell's meant to do walk out to the smoking area and start smoking. And so I'm standing, like, 2 feet from fucking Kurt Russell, right? And so he goes, oh, hey, Kurt, how you doing? Like, blah, blah. And they're talking like, yeah, man, they just ran a fucking half marathon this morning. Kurt, like, you guys ran a fucking half marathon? Like, oh, yeah, Kurt, but we would have come to this. Like, wow, that's awesome. And he's like, and they start chatting up. Like, a couple years ago where he did that Christmas, he played Santa Claus.
Yeah.
You guys remember that? So you show some guy, I think he's a Hollywood guy. He's like, hey, check out these pictures. So I'm standing between Kurt Russell and this other dude, and he's like pulling out his phone. He's like flipping through his iPhone. Kurt Russell's phone going through this shit. Like, oh, hey, oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was him in that fucking Santa Claus costume with the beard and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that's cool. I'm like, what do I do? Like, do I hug him? I'm like, hey, Snake, I love you, man. You're awesome. And, like, that's way before they even announced, like, the Santa Claus thing. He's like, oh, yeah, I shaved, like, like a week ago. And that was, like, the beard and all that shit was him. And we're like, and he's like, okay, I go back in. And he announces his next wine. And we're like, holy shit, we stood in the smoking area with Kurt Russell for, like, 10 minutes.
Was Goldie Hawn around?
No, it was just him.
I saw him at the when they were.
You can't be greedy, man. You can't be greedy. You gotta get the one. We got it. So our Christmas card that year was with Kurt Russell and me, and the wife, all.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Here's my Kurt Russell story.
Man. You gotta take advantage. Make the memories.
Oh yeah, dude, that was dope. We're like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. But we were fucking beat, and like. The shitty part about it was like Missy and I could relate to nobody there. Like, it's all
right though. You look back and think, you live once. I'm glad we did it versus not doing it. You just go out and make.
Oh yeah, totally glad we did it.
Oh god,
never did it. We got an invite next year. Like, yeah, we're not gonna do this. Fucking bullshit. If you want to get a case of this wine, it's gonna be like $2,000 today. We're like. Yeah, cool.
Those presidential dinners that you go to, like such and such amount of dollars per plate.
Ryan, you get some love from Amber Finney. Ryan.
Soon, YeNDoR will be so huge.
Why doesn't she say something about us? Why is it just Ryan?
See,
'Cause we're the same
YeNDoR,
location.
he'll get
I'm
so
not gonna
big,
tell.
they're going to pay extra money
Ah,
to be on here, get a plate of dinner, and be with YeNDoR online.
yeah.
Big fee.
What, I'll feed you? Is that what you're saying?
And you'll give us a painting.
You feed me and feed me good wine. Yeah, I'm
I'm all,
down.
don't I do enough? I got to feed you too? What?
Feed us and give us a painting and give us push-ups.
Give me a push-up program. Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Yeah, Shane, it's about grabbing the moment, man. You gotta be in those moments.
I know. I would have done what you did. Like, it's one of those once-in-a-lifetime things. Why not,
Hey, by the way,
I ran a
Shane,
pretty decent marathon, half marathon too. So
I have something in common with you, Shane, by the way, is I was also a sperm that broke through, just so you know.
And here we are.
I made it.
We're
I made it.
all
Floyd,
winners.
you made it, didn't you? I think you made it.
We defeated the rest of the pack.
Yeah, I just get out of here. I'm going in. And we just, one way or another, dude. I mean, there was a lot of the other guys. You know what I mean?
Here we are.
Apparently, she has more to
Olympics,
say.
right? Here we stood upon that gold medal platform. All those others.
And we did a Ryan Miller, and we just dove right in, right? We dove
grab that
in.
shit.
Okay, we have to do it again. Well, this another. Here's another good one. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves. I've got to do something real quick. All right.
What are you looking at?
I'm supposed to. I told her I would. Oh, there's a good one.
Did you nail those Christmas lights up? They're a bit crooked.
Yeah, they are. I was noticing
I
that
don't know
too.
why. Ever since I was
It's
20, I've
artistic,
always put
Shane. You wouldn't
I put Christmas tree lights up in mid-season. I don't know why.
It says artistic, Shane. You wouldn't get it.
I thought you were going for the tree branch look.
It's called I'm not paying attention to the straight nest. You know this one?
Sure.
These are the tales that I tell so well. I met this girl. Her name was Jen.
What's up, children, Sassy?
Oh,
I'll always think it's too short when I see you. What's up, Sassy? Would you go do some laundry?
no.
Do you go make a stew or something? What are you doing?
Make a stew.
I had to take an important call.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 105 here, dude. Jesus
That's his
Christ.
go-to question. Like, hey, what are you doing, man? You making a stew? What you got in there?
I had a good stew yesterday. That's why I ask. Send me some stew, Monique.
You
I
making
don't
some,
like stew. Stew's
are you
gross.
making some porridge?
What are you in the nursery, Ryan? What are you doing?
I'm Goldilocks.
What am I doing?
In this situation, it's 4 bears.
I remember one time Rodney was unintentionally sexist, and he was talking to Brandon Smith.
Oh, I remember that. Baking bread.
Sarah, is she in the kitchen baking some bread?
Hey, remember the beginning of quarantine when everyone's baking bread?
I made bread. I made banana bread, so it was all right.
Hey, we still make bread. Well, I don't.
Oh,
make
dude.
it. That makes it, but
I had
That's
to.
good.
So in the beginning of quarantine, when everyone's making bread, so Missy's like, "Hey, I want to make some bread." I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it."
Why couldn't I? What
yeast-
couldn't I have
yeast is
not
the
have
big
said?
thing.
Why couldn't I have not have said like Floyd? Say, what are you doing, Floyd? Mowing the lawn, and then wouldn't have been a sexist thing. Why is it like I can say, Monique, we breaking bread? Then all of a sudden it's a sexist thing. I don't understand.
Because it's in the kitchen.
Is that why?
Because it's in the kitchen.
Floyd, do you mow your lawn? Yeah, how's that lawn going?
Hey,
It's
Monique,
about
can
knee
you,
high.
can you give me some shirt iron?
It's more like a dad thing. Like, you barbecuing?
You barbecuing? You mowing your lawn?
Yeah. Actually, I'm barbecuing right now. Yeah.
Doing man stuff?
Right.
Man stuff. Yeah.
What's going on, Monique?
nothing.
Are you a Too Short fan? Do you bust his rhymes or what?
Oh yeah, all the time. I go rolling
Life
down.
is her favorite.
Yeah. Me and my Durango in my mom's car, just being too short,
Bumping cuss words.
Durango.
I can see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Friday cry. My phone just died. Hey, your phone died, Monique. Just so you know. I just got your message.
Did you ever find out the status of the Bandy Gup connection?
Yeah, everybody in Bakersfield is out of internet apparently. I don't know. Except for people in Taft, like Floyd over here. Floyd, you have your internet kicking.
Hey, Stockdale.
I'm on.
Stockdale.
Ryan's in Bakersfield. Stockdale's thing.
Where are you at, Monique? Where are you located?
Where am I located?
Yeah. Where are you?
Why? You're planning on stalking me like Lamar's now or what?
Oh, jeez.
No.
Geolocate you?
Modesto.
Modesto.
All right, I knew that.
Or when it's hot
I'm actually in Tubman.
It's Spanish for modest.
Whatever.
She is modest.
Me? No. I'm just crazy because I'm hanging out with all you guys. So.
What else are you gonna do, huh?
Right?
This is Saturday Night Live.
Hey, Ryan, you got that? What is it? A mile and a half run down yet with the 2,000 sit-ups and everything ready?
I am doing intervals, and I'm happy to say that I met all. So I do like 5 intervals for quarter miles at the pace I need to be, and I was at all the intervals. So I'm like, okay, now I got to put them all together in one shot. So
if anybody can do it, I know you can. We joke and we kid a lot. Like back in the day, everybody thought, "Oh, Ryan, big goofball kid or this and that." When he made Navy SEALs, I was like, "Holy shit, this dude's made of steel, man! No one knew." And then you told me about what was allowable to tell about the capacity of it's this much mental and this much physical, and it was an impressive story about your journey, though. Yeah, very commendable.
Hell yeah!
And I've been trying to dig into those that mentality lately. So it's funny. It's so I've been thinking more about being I haven't thought about being a team guy, a SEAL, an instructor for forever, right? I've been trying to forget about it. Now I'm having to get back in that mindset. I'm like, well, I got to do all that stuff again. So I'm starting dreaming about it. Like all these dreams I never had for years. I started coming back. I'm like, oh shit, just get in my head again. But yeah, I run, so my lungs are burning. I'm like, okay, I gotta run faster. I gotta get the thing.
I harken back to that scene from American Sniper where Chris Kyle, as you're very familiar with, when he went in, he was a bit older than most who joined, and maybe say a bit heavier when he joined the training. And that one scene where they're hosing him down, and you're like, oh, he's a big Cheeto-eating motherfucker. And I thought that was hilarious. But it was motivating him more because he was trying to work through it. And, yes, I'm a little bit heavier, and I'm going to make this,
Yeah.
It was on the Fat Boy program.
I knew Chris. Did I tell you that?
Sorry again?
Did I tell you that I knew Chris?
Yeah, we chatted. Yeah, you knew of him or him, and at the time you knew he was the real deal when you could see it.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, he came through training when I was there. When I was instructor,
Really?
He came through our phase. Yeah, him and both Luttrell brothers.
That would have been awesome.
The famous SEALs that are, the new ones. So yeah, they came through with our stuff. So I actually knew Chris.
Cool. Yeah. Nice.
That was pretty funny.
That would have been
not funny, but I mean, yeah, the movie's a bunch of bullshit. But I was like,
yeah, it's Hollywood. It's not Hollywood, of course, but yeah. That's why we ask the experts.
Right. We get.
Well, if you have a question,
right?
Ask me. You can ask me questions now. I don't give a shit.
Ask away.
Do you own an
MP5? Give a SEAL question.
Do you know what?
Do you own an MP5 still?
I never did, and I probably never would because it's a cool looking gun, but it shoots a 9mm, so the 9mm Glock I have is just as powerful as that fucking MP5.
I love
So
Glock.
no,
I want to get a
it's a
turbo.
bullshit fucking gun.
It's a close quarter
So back in the 80s when the terrorist shit was going on, yeah, that was the shit. Yeah, the Glock is a deal, man. Yeah.
You never know what you're going to expect on the WiLDCaT chat. You just never know.
Right.
You never know where the conversation will turn.
That's why my Glock 34 is right here, Rod.
Put your Glock
go.
back in your pants, Floyd. I don't want to see that.
Go.
So the
Go.
Glock
Body
or you
timber.
watching that special for
It's not that type of show, Monique. I know it might disinterest you. That's
She's
the
like-
moment you've been waiting for. But Monique, just
Like she's laughing, turned all red and everything.
She's like, I washed my hair tonight for this shit.
sure. Where is Floyd's
Bullshit.
Glock?
I'm gonna go put my feet back in the pool and start model.
Yeah, I'm gonna model my feet out in front of the pool again. Here's my summertime.
Don't be jealous because of my pool. Well, it's not my pool, but I get to enjoy it.
Your water does look wet.
Hey,
So-
there's your new screen name, Pool Feet.
Pool feet?
Pool
Very
feet.
good. Like
Pool's name.
Dory, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I feel like Dory. Oh, God. So.
So funny.
Oh my goodness, you guys kill me.
Rodney, did your hair ever dry? It still looks wet. Are you still sweating?
Oh, that's just oil. Yeah, oil.
Oh, you oil.
Because
No,
it's
I'm just
beard oil.
kidding. It's
Got that hemp seed oil you put in there. There you go.
yeah. Oh, we lost somebody. Where's Floyd go?
Shake it out a little bit and then do the heavy metal rock.
You know what's funny? My mom used to do the whole thing with her hair in front of herself, and she put the glasses on, and then she would chase us around the house. That was always a fun day. She'd be like, "I'm gonna get you, dear chores, or else I'm gonna," That was always fun.
Hey, that's good stuff though. When the parents,
You look like the guitars from Nickelback or something.
Nickelback. Thanks, Ryan. That'll be enough for you. We're gonna just go enough with Ryan here. No, I'm just
Hey,
He
kidding.
didn't say the Hanson. He didn't say the
Just
Hanson.
kidding. Just kidding.
hey, that's mild.
I meant that in a
though.
good
Ryan's
way.
being nice.
Like the good Nickelback way.
I said the guitarist, not the lead singer.
There you go.
Hey, at least he didn't say the Hanson.
Nobody sleeps with a bass player.
Yeah, exactly.
We was going to say the bass player. Like, that guy's a loser.
What a loser.
Y'all
Probably this,
remember?
see me thinking of
Anybody remember John
the
Campbell?
guy from Saliva, the lead singer from
I
Saliva.
know John Campbell.
Yeah, so we're friends on Facebook. Like a long time back, he was joking because he's a bass player and he's in probably a couple bands over the years. But like he would always joke and self-deprecate about music and make fun of artists who he thought were bullshit. But like he shared this one article. It was, I don't know, I think it was a real news story. It could have been The Onion, who knows? But the title
Who you
was
talking about? Who are you talking about?
John Campbell. And there's this
Oh.
article about this chick is like suing something about whatever outlandish story, how she accidentally slept with the bass player, and then she got
Accidentally?
backstage.
Fell down on him or
She
something.
was the lead singer, but the whole
It
news
happens
story.
quite a bit.
It was like clipping and it was hilarious, so he had to share it. I guess it was a big thing. Like it's not a, no one loves the bass player. That was the whole. I don't know
The pretense story.
how bands go, but it wasn't cool.
Hey, Rob, what did you do with Ryan Shuck? I missed that thing.
Oh,
Oh, he's right here. Hold on. No, just kidding.
send him
No,
the podcast.
Did
Yeah.
you do did you do like a session with him? Like, I saw him when we did the thing with
When he
Yeah,
was
he was on like 4 weeks ago, something like that. He came on for a while and
when he played with Edema, when he played
Yeah.
in Bakersfield, I went and I was there for that show, and that was pretty kick ass. And then for some reason I must have had a neon sign over my head said, "Hey, talk to this guy." Typically people don't talk to me because I look like a fucking mean asshole. But I'm standing there one night and this guy like
Your face is
No,
so
like so I'm
sweet.
standing there, just minding my own business, and this guy comes up like, hey man, like excited. Like went and saw Ghost like like a month before that, so I was wearing like my Ghost shirt. So I'm not an old dude, I'm like I'm kind of down, and this guy comes up and is like, hey, you like Ghost? I'm like, yeah. He's like, hey, I used to be in that band Motor Grader, but you look like some fucking scraggly dude. I'm like, yeah, cool, man, awesome. Like you're full of shit, but. And then like so in the show we go outside and it's I'm hot as fuck and everything. Like the bass player is like this huge dude now. Like he ain't like the smaller guy he was back in the old days. He's like this big dude. And I'm like, hey, great session guy. And he gave me this big hug. So like the big sweaty bassist guy like hugged me, and it was kind of gross. But I'm like, I'm down. And like I'm standing there and like and some guy walks up to me. He's like, hey man, that was really cool. I'm like, yeah, it was. He's like, I never heard this guy, but he's just talking to me like 5 minutes. I'm like, do I have a fucking sign in my head? It's like, hey, come talk to me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Because I'm
You're
never
very approachable.
Like,
You're approachable.
I'm never approachable.
No?
But for some reason that night, people were like, hey, come talk to Ryan. He seems like he's a really nice guy.
So what is the RYI? What does that mean? Or did you just like, was it spell checked or something? Or what is that?
Just pick
No,
something.
when I signed on, that's what it said. I went with it.
You just,
That's what it assigned me.
it assigned you the name.
Like, how do I change it?
I don't know. They assigned Sperm Who Broke Through for Shane, and they just assigned it to him. So he just went with it. Oh, wait, where'd he go? I didn't want him to leave. Where'd he go? Oh, jeez. He got offended. He's like, you don't like my name? I'm out of here. You don't like my name?
Oh, Sassy and Short. She's got her secret brew over there we don't know about.
Oh, he's back.
In that thing.
Because remember the wine that I told you about the other night when I was talking with you?
There he is. He's back.
Okay, I tried to change it. It kicked me out. I brought it back. Whatever.
I thought I offended your name.
It assigned me that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
All right. I was just curious.
I'm being sober tonight, okay?
I was just happy to be in, man. I didn't want to choose a name. I just wanted to be here.
You don't want to choose a name. Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, she's drinking a cup of stew.
Ooh, look at that.
You have a cup of stew when it's 105 in California.
It's a stew cake.
Stew. I never thought we'd be all hanging out in front of the high school at this time. We're like,
meet me by the flagpole. That was the old where you're gonna fight at. Then it became wherever you're at.
You need to find a picture of the quad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too, huh? I'd have to probably go there to take it, though. I don't think they'll have that online.
Oh, I'm sure you can find it.
That's funny.
Hey, the luau's were the greatest. When the Lankildes and all the Pacific Islander families in Taft would like do the cookouts and the pig roast and all that stuff, and everybody had their lays and their lava.
Hello, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon. Remember when before the rules got stricter, when they actually did like the fire, they brought the fire torches with them?
Yes, the fire dancers with the
Yeah. The luau? Yeah.
Yes.
House.
That was the best time of the year right there.
That was the biggest dance ever. Showed for that.
There wasn't too many schools actually put out for something like that. So we were kind of fortunate, I think.
Our school has money, so.
Now, does anybody know if part of the theme was influenced by the demographic? We had a couple families of Pacific Islander descent that did the cooking and the help with the props and clothes and stuff.
I don't think
pretty good,
so.
And you?
I want to say they probably just like, oh, you have a luau? Hey, we can do this thing. Like, hey, cool, all right. I don't think they took it over on purpose.
Down in the oil fields, so like it has no relation to the tropics. So
No, it's summertime. You're like, we need a summer theme, spring, getting ready to get out of school. That's what I thought.
It came from the flyers that YeNDoR'S used to send out.
What?
Boyd's on another call.
Oh,
so it came from the flyers that Baldock sent out.
Oh, is it? Baldock?
Yeah, the recruiting he did when he told all those guys that this was paradise.
Oh, I remember that. It was talked about. Yeah, you're so close to the beach, and you're so close to LA and the mountains and everything.
See, we have palm
Magic
trees.
Mountain.
Look at the palm trees.
Yeah. Look at this tumbleweed over here. Look at this.
Yeah, there was a bunch
Guys.
of palm trees and all that on there.
I tell my daughter about when we were growing up. You know, that we didn't have snow. It was a desert town, and around Christmas time, we created a tumbleweed snowman for the front door and the patio. And she thought that was cute. You know, you get a large, medium, and a small, and you do your thing and put clothes on and whatnot. Hey, you adapt to where you're at.
Right. And then you
Sweet.
set it on fire.
Remember we used to go around and unscrew like light bulbs and throw them at each other?
The small town boredom. Yeah.
Oh, and we got chased by some dude in the truck one night. We're like, oh shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you haven't lived until you
We
get
all hid
chased.
at Falky's house.
No. Here's Ryan's early military training. We gave him the BB gun. We figured he was the best shot. We laid in the bushes behind the vignettes behind Falky's like landscaping, and cars would go up and down Hillard Street, and we would time him. I guess I was a spotter. I was like, ready now, ba-dink, and hit the hubcaps as they drove by. Domino's, UPS, young teen driver, but we didn't take any windows out, so that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, we totally hit that car moving. It was awesome. We're like, now, and we're here, pink. We're like, oh, shit.
Oops. Oh,
BB
man.
gun wars. You know, we had a thing. We had a system going for a while. We would put on motorcycle helmets, goggles, and we would have real BB gun wars in the fields.
Always.
I guess Scott Hamilton, Reno, Aaron, Ryan might have joined one time or another. And we go out. We had rules though. You couldn't do like point blank shots. You know, it didn't really cause problems. And there was a time Eric Fedorov, he had this special Dirty Harry pistol. He got a CO2 canister that shot pellets, and pellets were different than BBs, of course. Pellets.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was sitting down taking a break, and like I felt a sting in my leg. And he was being funny. He was shooting around me. Thought he'd make me laugh. Well, something caught me, and I thought, oh, shit, it ricocheted off of me. And it hurt like hell. And I went back to school a couple days. I started feeling sore and limping around. Had to go to the doctor. I had to finally confess to my mom because I didn't want to tell Mom so I wouldn't get in trouble, you know. So the doctor looked at my leg, and then he ended up taking an x-ray. The pellet went into my leg. And apparently it ricocheted off of my bone, which was the reason why my leg jolted and had such shock, like why it felt funny. And it was oozing for like 2 days, like something's not right. So long story short, the doctor's like, okay, we'll give you a tetanus shot. You'll be fine. We're not going to operate and take it out because it's so far in there. It'll just grow fat gristle around it and you'll be fine. And it's like, it would make the leg worse if we dug in and dug this little pellet out. So like apparently that pellet is still in my left leg.
Aw, you carry a
You set off metal detectors when you walk through them?
Well, that was what the jokes were, am I gonna, you know, the
So
microwave
you're
on and it's gonna make me piss my pants, or I go to the, you know, the airport, is it gonna go off? But no, it's too small, it's not detectable. But yeah, apparently Eric Fedorov shot a pellet in my leg, and maybe it's karma,
Long
you know.
story short, Eric Fedorov's a fucking asshole, huh?
Well, I did break Jerry Pernia's leg with an Odyssey once, so maybe it went full circle.
you need to let him. He should let you shoot him with a pellet gun to call it even.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Like a
See?
firing squad, just sit up there.
I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. The
Anyway,
good old days. See, small town boredom. Nothing.
Okay. We all know too much.
You wonder
right,
why I
Floyd?
became a SEAL.
Let me swim out of here.
I gotta escape this shit. There's got to be bigger and better things.
I have all the skill sets. I could swim, I could hide, I could shoot things. And
I'm a BB sniper.
Right.
same skill set. No, that transfers.
Floyd, you keep on teasing us with leaving and coming back.
Yeah,
Floyd.
sorry about that. My
You
phone's
remind me of
freezing.
a couple of girls I dated in high school. They just left, and
Hey, I never climbed in your window, Rod.
Hey,
I never
Ronnie,
climbed in
the
your
picture you
window.
shared not long ago was hilarious. I don't know who you were standing next to, but you were like boob level because you were short, and like your date was like, what was the dance?
oh, are you talking about Layla?
Oh, so you were like boob level with Layla in the picture?
Yeah, she wore high heels, and I'm like 5'2", and she wore high heels. I think it was a way of saying like this isn't going to work out. You know what I mean? It was
He's
like a little subtle. It was like a subtle thing. It was like,
motor boat
all right,
height,
well,
long duck dong.
she said that she couldn't find her regular shoes, but I'm not really. I didn't call for it.
Poor Rod.
It is what it is.
He gave him the step stool. You know, all right, we're gonna take the dance picture.
I literally was standing on my tippy toes when I took the picture. It's so funny. If you zoom in and you see my feet, you can see I was like this much off the ground. What can you do?
So
What
when
can you do,
you
Sassy? What can you do?
Right, exactly. It's still the story of my life. So
You just got to take him to the ground, and then it's it. It's all equal playing field. You know what I mean?
Hey, when you and Rachel got married, like how was the height level at the podium? Yeah.
She was 5'7". She had like an inch on me, so inch or two. But I felt like it was funny. I got married on my birthday. Nonetheless, she goes, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" So I took her to Vegas when I turned 40, and we had like an Italian themed Vegas wedding. And it felt like I worked for the mafia, and she was like, my Michelle Pfeiffer. You know what I mean? So it was
But
interesting.
in a good way.
In a good way, without the cocaine. Yeah, without the scar-faced, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Hey guys, I gotta take off.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go,
Ryan.
man.
You got a
Hey,
swim
good
meet
visiting
there,
you guys.
Ryan? All right.
Huh?
Good
You got a
talking to you.
swim meet to go attend to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. It's late. I'm gonna jump in the pool and go to bed. So,
See?
Yeah, you
hey, good talking to y'all.
Catalina on the back.
Are you really jumping in the pool? Are you really going there?
I might.
See?
Frogman. Gotta do frogman shit.
You're
Hey,
Frogman.
Get a selfie of your feet.
No, you
Yes.
don't want that. You don't want to see that, dude. Oh,
it's
my feet are
because
gross.
I post
I had-
pictures of
I had like trench foot and buds. My feet are nasty right now. You don't want to see that shit.
Got hammer toe.
It's like old man balls. You don't want to see it.
Oh, you got wrinkles on your
Right?
feet. Oh. Thanks for stopping through, Ryan. Always a pleasure, my
Hey.
friend.
I know, man. Take care, of you guys.
All right.
Alright.
See
All
you.
right,
Talk to
see
you
you later.
soon.
Hey.
See you, man. Ryan is
Old man
out.
balls without the nut bra.
you guys are killing me.
Oh. Spent a lot of time in the sun today. I'm a little dragged tonight, folks. I'm a little dragged.
Your hair's looking glorious, man. Shake it out for us. Come on, let's see.
See?
You should use the diffuser to make it more wavy.
Do the poison thing, the poison whip, Rod, from like
Yeah,
'84.
look at that. Oh yeah. Yes. That's what I knew all that was.
Oh damn, I missed it.
I knew.
Great.
it.
There we go. I'm just if I could rock it. Where Floyd took off, I offended him. All right.
Why do you think you always offend everybody?
I don't know. I'm always offending people. Sorry, Floyd. I didn't mean to.
I missed it, Rod. My screen froze.
My
You
neck
got to
hurts.
do
I
it
think
with the hand
I
whip.
think my
too.
neck
It's
pulled
funny you
something.
said that. I was doing that to a song, like trying to make my daughter laugh. And like you said, it's an old person thing. I was like, oh shit, I pulled something, man. My neck hurts.
Ooh.
I couldn't do this for like more than 5 minutes.
You got to make
I
that.
got dizzy and
Gotta
got
make that look on your face like "Rrrr," and at the same time. It's very
Like
important.
you're constipated.
Yeah, like I gotta get it out. Oh man.
oh man.
Oh, Lord.
I honestly, I was thinking about doing some type of game night tonight, but it was so enjoyable to just talk to you guys that the games were unnecessary. We will have to do it another night, I'm thinking.
Your own games. What are you talking about?
Huh? I'm going to play Twister by myself. So
No, on this, between your...
you're all, I'm winning again. I'm winning again. Huh?
Yoga, Twister.
Yoga Twister.
He's gonna play Twister by himself with "I Can't Believe It's Not Butter."
See, hey, this is how prepared I was. Check this out, guys. Look at this. Bam. See?
Woo!
I even have a game night little
You
logo
look
thing.
very
going on.
80s. Makes me, yeah.
It is, huh?
I think I hear the Miami Sound Machine right now.
Well, look, I have somebody in our lounge area. Oh, I gotta give her an intro song.
New blood.
New blood. It ain't over yet.
And it's
Hold
a girl?
on. It's a girl.
When he thought I'm not gonna be alone anymore.
New badge.
Oh, easy. You're gonna regret saying that when you know who it is. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
We're gonna go through an intro song here. Is she still there? It's a girl. And I'll give you a point. I'll give you a hint. I have known her longer than I've known all three of you.
Your mom.
You remember this one, Floyd? Step one. Do you remember what step one was, Floyd?
I do not. I'm sorry.
Alcohol.
Oh, I don't see her now. I don't think she's even there.
Who was
took
it?
too long.
Yeah.
See? Maybe it was the music that threw her. She's like, that's not my theme song. I'm going to wait until my theme song comes up. Where is she? All right, well, maybe she's not. Well, there you go. There's the end of that.
Aw, man.
I know.
Oh,
Maybe if I pull her on, see if he'll come up. What? Jenny J. Jordan. That's my sister, y'all.
I knew it had to be a family member.
Oh my gosh, she's not coming through. It's the Bakersfield internet, I think is what it is. Although, alright, I got somebody else in place of, and you know how we each have our own theme song, so I have to kill time.
he's got reserves.
Alright, we do have somebody in the backup, and this guy was in our first show recorded in history, in YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT chat history.
Back in 68.
I know you were there too. I know you were there too, Shane, in the first episode. It took Floyd like 10 episodes before he came through. But we have Mr.
Floyd to come on.
Cheers, boys and girls.
Yeah, baby.
Chris Bandy. Chris David Bandy.
And
You know I really know you when I know your middle name.
That's true. That's true.
Right, Russell?
You know a lot about me.
What's going on, Mr. Bando?
Sorry, I'm
He's our
late to the party.
he is our sweet Caroline.
I'm Sweet Caroline. I should just change my name to that.
You should.
I mean, it's got to be better than the sperm who broke through. Come on.
I was trying to break it to him, but I think we all broke through one way or another.
That's true. He's just
Here we are, living proof, baby. Living proof.
What's up, Bando?
We are all winners.
What?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are all
So good. So good. So good. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we played that song in junior high band.
I think we did.
Dang it. I missed it.
That was your time. That was your opportunity, big man.
Hey, you know
What's going on, Bando? How's it, Pops? Let's ask how the Pops is.
Hey,
first
Pop,
and foremost.
you know what? A lot of prayers were answered. He had back surgery, had a lot of complications, and had some issues because it took a lot longer than was expected with the anesthesia, and he was struggling really bad and weren't sure he was going to make it. But
Wow, really?
A lot of prayers and everything. He pulled through, and kidneys because he had a kidney infection that was really bad and some other problems. But he's now out of the ICU and back in regular recovery and gonna get released to a just a surgery center recovery tomorrow. But he's been in there for over a week now, but he's getting out soon. So
are they allowing any of the family members to see him?
No, well, that's the hard part. Is just my stepmom Kanoy. They called her like 8:30 one night and said, "Hey, you need to come to the hospital and calm him down," because he was so he had struggled with severe delirium through the anesthesia and all that, and wouldn't come out of it. So he was like he didn't know where he was and didn't know who anybody was and was really aggressive. So they had basically put him down, lock him down and tie him up and on a bed. And so they called her in, and he didn't even recognize her. So it was a weird deal. But finally, yeah, it's crazy because she was in there. But oh yeah,
what was that, Floyd?
Floyd's rocking out.
What was that?
Oh yeah.
Put your toys away right now, Steve.
Dang.
That was very. Oh,
Floyd's out again. Floyd. We didn't.
All right. Well, there you go. There's Floyd.
But anyway, he's doing better. But it's hard right now. If you got, if you lose someone, you guys know. I mean, there's nothing you can do right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't go visit anybody in the hospital. You can't have funerals. You can't do any service. Nope. Man, it's rough time.
So when are they letting him out of the hospital? I mean, is he in for a while now, or still? Or
yeah, he's supposed to leave or go to just a recovery center for surgery, like a regular surgery center recovery tomorrow. So, which is good. So he's been in the hospital over a week, but he's doing a lot better now and knows what's going on and back to got his wits about him. Still a lot of recovery. Back surgery when you're 75 is no cake, but he's doing a lot better. So it was pretty scary there for a little bit, but he's a fighter, man. He was, Waldo. I'd sent a text message and Waldo sent a text back. He goes, he used to put his hand in the dirt. He's going to be just fine. Football reference, right? Hand
in the dirt. We have Floyd back on the scene. Floyd.
Yeah, sorry about my compressor.
I don't. Sure.
Oh, good.
That was very mechanical. What was that anyway?
Compressor.
Is that compressor?
It
was a compressor noise. That's what it was. This to you, Bando.
Oh yeah, thanks, Big Les. Get it, brother.
Big Les. And we have one other person coming on board here, and I think she's officially on, and she needs her own theme song, of course. Well, I'm glad to hear that Mr. Don Bandy is doing better.
Yeah, good. Thank you guys for everybody that sent prayers. There was a ton of people that did, man. You guys are awesome friends and awesome people, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I love Mr. Bando. I had him in high school. He's one of my high school teachers. I think I had him in geography or something like that. Back when I thought I was going to travel, but didn't really need it now. Yeah. I'm just kidding. All right, she's back.
Yeah.
Back on her second week in a row. My sister, Jennifer Jordan. JJ in the house. Huh?
You don't have to play that song every time. Years.
I have to.
We're just gonna nickname you J Love from now on.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hello.
You can only watch the video that I'm watching at the same time with those moves, Jen. You remember the moves? Remember?
I do. Yes. I remember staying up to watch the video when it premiered like 30-something years ago.
That's awesome. Hey, check this out. I gotta show you this.
Sweet Caroline is banned. What?
There will be no touching hands, reaching out, touching you, or touching you.
You're all sorry, Neil. Sorry. You were good for a while, bud, but we'll play your song during the fireworks. How you like that?
Yeah.
See there. What's up, Jen? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just working on my Joker's diamond painting.
Oh, me see. Can I see?
Yeah, hold on. Let's
You
see.
guys need to check this out.
Holy
What?
cow, look at that.
That's awesome.
Ridiculous.
That's all.
Wait, like you're doing that by freehand?
No,
No, it's like it's kind of like a color by numbers canvas.
Oh, I was gonna say, dang.
Oh gosh, no, I'm not that talented. I really wish I was. But
That's a really
Well,
sophisticated dot
seems
to
to
dot.
run- It seems to run in your family.
color by numbers. That's awesome.
it's a little more complicated than color by numbers, but it's a hobby that I discovered about a year and a half ago, and now I'm obsessed. I got like 20 canvases in there to do, and I don't know what I want to do, but and I ordered like 6 more this month. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's on the to-do list.
Must have been paint.
That's
You have
awesome.
a time on your hands.
I know.
There you go.
It's a hobby. I worked today, so I deserved it.
Tell you what, man. That Edmondson family's got a lot of talent between painting and, well, Jen never talks about word search creating, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Booyah.
And all that. I mean, you guys are a talented group of people.
You get to plug your book there, Jen. I like
Yeah, I
that.
know.
Well, that book is like 10 years old.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's still damn impressive.
Well, because it has my maiden name on it. That's how old that book is.
Jen, are you echoing? Someone's echoing.
I don't know if it's, I don't have
I'm
headphones
good,
on.
good. How are you doing?
You.
Hey,
Hi, Floyd. How are you? I haven't seen you in ages.
I know it. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good.
It's good.
Are you here in town? Are you in Taft or what's going on?
I'm in Tubman.
You're where?
He moved up.
Tubman, baby.
I'm in
it's
Taft.
Tubman.
Yeah, I'm in Taft.
I was there today.
What's that?
I said I was in Taft today after work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We all grew up there. There's nothing to be sorry about.
That's 100 freaking 5.
Wait, what?
Go Cats. Les Clark.
Lester.
What does it say? I can't read it. Oh, never mind.
What's that?
Monique.
I'm a little slow tonight.
Monique.
Are you having one of those nights, Monique?
She's getting soft.
It's water, I swear. I will
Yep.
show you a picture.
It's conditioner for her perfect hair tonight.
Right.
Per plus.
It's all right, guys. I'm drinking apple juice.
I'm drinking rum, so I'm good.
Good apple juice, man. It's good.
What is that, Jen? What is that?
Rum.
It's a little rum drink in my big cup.
Rum and Coke.
Rummy.
Well, I told Shane I had to behave tonight because he gives me a hard time because he's like, "What are you drinking tonight? What are you drinking tonight?" So,
Don't say peer pressure is over.
Aren't you supposed to drink something every night?
No, my friend Annette and I had this bottle of wine last night. And it was amazing. It was so good. It was very good. Shut up, Jane.
Did you wake up naked on the roof though?
No. No, I didn't.
Did you drink so much that you couldn't remember the name of the wine?
I don't remember any of the names of the wine. I just drink it.
It's wine.
Actually, when I go wine tasting, if I started getting to that point where I was like, oh crap, I'm a little tipsy, I take a picture and go label.
Yep.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Well, here, I can hold on. I'll tell you. I forgot. I have a picture. I'll be right back. I'll get that name. Hold on. I know, I did. So hold on.
We're into deep conversation, Jen, if you didn't know.
Yeah, I know. I figured. I'm actually still doing my little diamond painting here while I'm on with you guys.
You're a multitasker.
I am. I'm like a little Saturday night tipsy doing this, but it's all right.
Floyd keeps on going in and out. He keeps on teasing me.
I'm telling you, man, I had a lot of problems with internet. Gup was texting me like, "Hey, we got internet issues. I lost my internet, and I couldn't get internet." It was
keep on teasing me, Floyd. Keep on leaving and coming back.
I know. I like setting everybody up with that suspense.
He's gone. He's gone.
Floyd wanted to play with his compressor some more.
Right.
Hey, Jen, when you guys were growing up, did Rod borrow anything that you used to hate and you told him not to, or did he take anything from your room?
No, it was probably the
Underwear.
opposite, actually.
Oh, you stole from him?
Let's see.
Yeah, I did. Well, he saved up to buy one of those like portable CD players. You know, the ones that like skipped, like if you moved it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Disco.
Don't forget a pump.
Can you give that back to me now, Jen? I mean,
How much did you spend on that? Like $400 or $500? Something
Wait,
something
you took his money?
ridiculous.
I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that.
What?
It was like
Yeah.
it was like one of the first ones.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was incredibly
Sony
expensive.
Walkman one or
Early
whatever.
90s.
Yeah.
Was he
Yeah.
heartbroken?
Let's
Did you make him
see.
cry? What'd you do?
Can you post
No,
pictures on the
didn't.
chat? Because it's not letting me see the name.
But I do remember, Rod, do you remember that time I threw the baton at your head?
Whoa.
Yeah.
We got into a fight, and I actually have no idea why I had a baton, but I threw it at his head, and he
The
touched.
beat Rod.
And my mom had this beautiful vase. It was like it
was grandmother's vase,
was
wasn't
from
it?
our great grandma that she literally gave my mom on her deathbed, and Rod ducked, hit that, and split it right in two. Yeah. So but
You know, a little glue went back together. It's all
it
good.
actually
Like
did.
the Brady Bunch episode.
There was no like little pieces. It literally just broke right in two.
Oh
So it
dear.
was, but come to find out, it was worth a lot of money, but not so much anymore.
Thanks
Well,
to
Well, see,
If he
I
had
should
not,
ju-
I
should have
would-
taken the hit. I should have
Yeah, if you
taken the
just took
hit.
it on the
he
forehead.
really should've.
Right.
All right, I feel bad
You,
now.
you could have retired
I
on
know.
that, Jen. You know, it would have been worth so much money. You could have retired, wouldn't have to work at all.
Well, it was my mom's. That's how I felt bad about
I
it.
know.
It wasn't worth
Nick-
it.
Next time you hit me with the baton, I'll just take the hit. There you go.
But he threw me down the stairs, though, so we're good.
Oh.
You had to bring that one up.
Yeah,
You had to
even.
bring up the cardboard box, throwing you
Yeah.
down the stairs.
Oh, have
thing.
you guys not heard the cardboard box story?
Yeah.
So anyway,
No.
Wasn't
let's
it
go
good?
ahead and. Okay.
I can't wait for this
I
story.
didn't do it. Hey.
Wait, what
Rod,
happened?
Oh, you muted her, Rod. You
Rod
muted her.
muted her. Rod muted you. That's
I'm
dirty.
sorry, I had to do it. I had power.
He has power.
So that's the story of. So that's the story.
He because he still feels guilty. I had
I
spinal
do.
fusion surgery 2 years ago, so he really still feels guilty. No.
Oh man.
Um,
no.
No,
How was
my
it-
parents
how-
bought a new dishwasher, and it came in a huge box. And we lived in a 2-story house over there on the street, and he got in it and slid down the stairs, and it was fine. And then
Mhm.
we put the box back upstairs, and I got in it, and I could feel like the tip of the box was like not like flat against the stairs. And he's like,
So we went.
"Are you ready?" No. And he like just pushed me, and I tumbled down the stairs in a box. Like I could still like see the stairs like this close to my face.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, that was bad. And we had like
Dang.
my grandfather had like built the second story of that house, so the stairs were like carpeted concrete.
Oh.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I?
It left little knot on my head, to say the least.
I do, for the record, feel bad about that. Just so you know, if there's ever an opportunity, you can go just throw me down without the box. If you'd like to throw me without the box, you can do that.
No, he doesn't
I
always
remember
talk
Rod-
about it. I think he still feels guilt about that.
I do.
I remember Rod used to
Actually,
throw
I do.
Sarah up in the air like 6 freaking feet.
I did.
Uh-huh.
She was brutal.
Okay, I did that too. I am
I
a
was
bad
waiting
brother.
for the day he was going to freaking drop her, but he never did.
I
She
know.
came out of that unhurt though. She was okay.
Oh man.
Do we have a room on the couch for the one more person?
Sure, why not?
I'll
Is there any
scoot
guesses
over.
on who this is? Is there any guesses on who this person may be?
No.
Billy Bob
You
Thornton.
didn't
We need music.
Joey,
You know the music's coming.
Joey, but
You'll know in a matter of moments.
Is it Nikki again?
Dice Clay. That's who it is, right?
Nice play.
Oh, I know it now.
Oh my god.
Holy sausage fingers.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Gup, Nyarik, Namport?
What's going on,
The
man?
internet down in Bakersfield.
It just came back on about 10, 15 minutes ago. I'm like, are you serious? So you know my brother was pissed living upstairs from me because he used my internet. So
What's up, Gup? How you doing, brother?
doing good.
Did
Just
you have
putting
to
on
go
my.
back down to the yard and hook it up?
Put on his lipstick for the evening.
Yeah.
Do you have your chapstick on yet? Because that's
I'm good.
what I want to know.
I'm good to go. What did I miss? What's going on?
Life stories, man.
Well,
Just all
we
about
missed
throwing
the
people
box story
downstairs
about
and
Ken.
cardboard boxes, and
Yeah.
Bandy did a Sweet
Oh,
Caroline dance.
I heard
I
that
have
about you and Jen.
picture.
And
The
my
mean side of Rodney we didn't know about.
Oh, nice, Jen.
Thanks.
Uh-oh, there's Floyd leaving us again.
He'll be back.
Hey, Rod,
He'll be
I
back.
sent you a picture of Ryan from earlier with Kurt Russell if you want to pull it up. I messaged you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Floyd's back.
I did look on
There's
Facebook and see Ryan on there. That's cool.
I wanted the spot the Gup was in.
Wait, who was Kurt Russell?
Hey,
Ryan.
I need to go get a charger for my phone. I'll be right back, you guys. I'll be right back, and I'll pull up that picture too.
That's totally unacceptable, Rodney. You're the host.
I agree.
Did I miss any trivia or games? Have those happened yet? Or
Did you guys play?
That's another night, I believe. He's
Oh.
playing. Yeah,
We didn't quite have it kind of
It
got
went a
screwed up
different
there, didn't
direction.
and I wasn't there.
yeah.
Not that
Well,
direction.
No, I'm
No,
just
yeah.
saying in general.
Did it go in?
Usually things go a different direction when I'm down there.
and now
No.
a word from our sponsor.
all I know is I got to look at that.
Oh man, it's so close. It's so close.
And now a word from our sponsor, CEO Craig Grotman with Purple Boomerang.
Thank you very much for the
That should be my new name on here each time.
You should type that in there.
Oh my gosh.
Order
It's-
now. But wait, there's more. Order Purple Boomerang. We're throwing a second one free.
You guys haven't ordered one?
Cup, your TV is too loud. Turn that shit down. Good God. I don't want to hear if he wants to bun him over. Come on, man. No.
But it was the Seattle Mariners. No,
Yeah, I know. Hey, Angels
Is that
won
better?
for a change tonight. How about that, huh?
Woo woo.
Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh.
You just want a tip show again.
Hey, Gup, why don't you hold your fur cats up and let's have a cat competition?
actually, once I opened up my laptop, they all kind of scattered. I think they got scared.
If he holds up all the cats.
They're
at
like,
once. Actually,
Like,
yeah.
who- who's Daddy talking
That's what I
to?
normally do, Gup.
Cat paradise.
They know what you normally do when you open your laptop.
The one.
They're like, Daddy has his headphones on. Is he talking to ghosts?
Everyone, hold your pussy up high.
Monique.
Where'd
Monique's
Monique
out.
go? Yeah, no, where'd Monique go on that one?
You gotta hide.
I tell you, once you get her going, she doesn't stop.
I've been good tonight.
Wait, hold on. That could go for many number of
Hey,
things.
Get your
That's
feline on the sea line.
There you go, right there.
Just watch out for the ceiling fan.
Oh, Lord.
oh man. Oh, geez, Louise.
Oh.
Where's Mookie?
Mookie's I think he's in the back room. I see the Mookie man, but everybody else scattered.
Hey,
I'm worried about you.
Say what?
I'm worried about you.
You're not the only one. Believe that. I'm a little worried about me too.
Jen, that is good.
Well, it didn't.
On to the next subject. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Tonight's sponsor is Fleshlight.
Hey,
So-
Tonight on the
down there.
YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT,
down
yeah, we're
there.
discussing pushes on the train, and
So who
But
wants
there's-
to have a work contest?
You guys are trying to lure me in here. get my boomerang going.
does it really have to take much? Come on, go.
Yeah.
Not really. It really doesn't.
Anybody want to have a twerk contest?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, work? Oh, I'm down.
Twerk
Or
contest.
then,
I would lose on the twerk contest.
I could see Gup attempting it though. Gup would give it a try. I can see him
I
doing
would
it.
try, but there would be like 50, 60-year-old man movements that'd be going on. No, it ain't happening.
But he would. The song he would do it to would be Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Oh,
Shit.
Dane, what's the name of my intro song? Or
What would
What's
be
my-
yours?
no? What did Rod play tonight? It was by Too Short, but
yeah, I was going to say it, but
The Freaky Tales.
Wait, what was
Freaky
it?
Tales.
Was
He's
it Freaky
hot.
Tales?
Freaky Tales. Those are good ones. That's a good song. It's a jam. It's a jam.
whatever.
From Oakland. He's from Oakland, by the way. That's all I know about him.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And I do believe he's quite short. I don't recall.
I think he's about like 5'6", if I remember correctly.
I
Well,
think Tom Cruise is 5'6".
That's true. Oh, he's 5'7", actually.
Oh, is he?
Yes. I know useless knowledge about a lot of actors and people in Hollywood.
yes,
Useless
Jen,
knowledge.
yes, you do, and that's awesome.
Harry Potter. What's his name is shorter than that, I believe. Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, he's short.
That I don't know. I'm actually probably in the minority of people who have never seen a Harry Potter movie.
What?
See? Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Well,
I didn't.
I've
I,
only
Knock
know-
it
I
off.
only got the first 4. I never finished.
I didn't read any of the books because I don't like to
I
read,
didn't read the books.
but I did watch the
I'm
movies.
right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm
But I
recommending it.
do love the Lord of the Rings movies. I mean, go figure. I have no idea.
Those
Those are
I
awesome.
watched the full extended version of all of those movies.
I did too.
I love.
I love
movies.
it.
Those are good.
I met another girl. Her name was
I got somebody on board that has somebody. It's a show and tell, apparently. What's up? Back to the scene. Chat strong people. 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 What's up, Dad?
Aw.
Big J right there.
What's up, my friend?
What's up? What up, Salt Chin?
What up, Dad?
Salt Chin man?
So
Night, guys.
cute.
That's what the world needs right now. The world of
Oh, yeah.
He is the strongest salted chin person I know.
So,
What's up, Cheyenne?
What up? What up, my friends?
How you doing, brother?
That's
Hey.
a cutie pie, man.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't think of what your intro song was.
It was
Oh,
no, I could just kill a man.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Your baby.
Next time,
Yeah.
or give you some
He's
freaky
the only
tales
baby that
instead.
makes
No, no,
you
hey,
There's Nancy waving there.
no, you can't go wrong with Freaky Tales, my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
did it
so
by a
yeah.
garbage can.
So
That's all I have to
who do
say.
we have right here?
We
Who is
have
this?
little Jason Isaac Strong. He's being a little turd right now, but
He's strong.
this is little Jason Isaac Strong.
Chad, happy birthday to Primo.
Oh, hey, thank you. Man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Appreciate that.
I saw your post, man.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
appreciate that, man. That dude right there was he's the namesake right here. Oh, this guy's being crazy.
He's being a baby.
He
That's
is,
right.
he is. He probably looked tired. Though.
Little J-Dog. Little J-Dog.
He's
Yeah,
like,
you
he's
know.
like, Dad, I'm not ready to party with you.
I know.
yet,
He's
Dad."
like, come on, man, you throwing me out in front of these people like that?
Yeah.
No, we good though.
Yep. Heck
He's
yeah.
the only baby that makes me want to have a baby, and I'm like, I'm done.
Hey,
But he's
Yeah.
so flippin' cute.
hey, we done, man. I'm like 45, dealing with a 1-year-old. We done.
We done.
Yeah.
I
I hear you, man.
can't even imagine. I can't.
I
It's
don't
just
have
crazy.
man.
Mine are 18 and 20, and I'm like, yes, I'm free.
Man, nah, but
Maybe. Who knows?
I got started late like Shad. Mine a little older, but I got started late too. And it's all
Nah,
good. It's good.
I
love
feel you, man. It's a different ball game.
it. Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
Those sleepless nights and whatnot. And
Yeah.
hold on, got to get the choopy.
Yep.
There we go.
Priorities.
Well, I was the youngest in our family until I was 16.
Yep.
So
Yep.
little baby Sarah came along.
That's true.
So you never know.
It was funny when I was getting the diapers for Sarah, and everybody thought that I had a kid. They're like, "Yeah, sure, that's your mom's."
I know.
Sure. Boyd back in the house. Boyd.
Yep.
Hey, wait till you're a good daddy and you roll up to the drugstore for your teenage daughter to get pads. Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I
Pads.
got this.
Oh, jeez.
That'll be a few years for Shad here.
Yeah.
Chica, you want to say hi?
I always ask her,
Yes,
hey,
bring
how you
Chica.
looking on your
She
lady?
cute
butt?
too.
That Chica butt.
Yeah, that's all you see is Chica's butt right now. She
Hello, cutie.
come here and say hi.
Aww.
Come here. Say hi.
She's a hi, bunch of strange people.
Your daddy was really awesome in high school.
Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah, he was famous. Huh?
He was-
Well,
Yeah.
Daddy thought he was famous, but
yeah.
Daddy wasn't as cool as he thought he was.
He was the Karate Kid of our high school. Do you know that?
See, we're all cool for a while, and then the
Oh,
kids
man,
think we're
well,
uncool.
I thought I was really cool. Then I grew up.
I
Realized I wasn't really that cool.
Hey, I bet you
funny
didn't
how
think
that
your
hits.
dad used to have a mullet.
hey, we don't get into that yet, dude.
Your daddy used to have
You
hair.
had like a half mullet, didn't you? Like right in the middle, you had a tail.
Girls in the back.
He's had a
In
little
8th grade,
jerk.
in 8th grade, I had the for real mullet.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
that picture was for real.
that graduation picture was awesome.
And then when I got into high school, I thought it was cool that I shaved my head and kept the tail.
Yes, the tail. The tail was the thing.
I had a flat top than a tail.
And
So.
I thought that shit was the bomb.
We were
Now I'm
referencing
like, pictures, and I'm like, what the hell?
we were referencing a Napier earlier. Didn't he chase you around with the scissors? Didn't Napier chase you around with the scissors in
No, that
baseball?
was Diamond Dave, dude. Diamond Dave Robertson and
Yeah.
Arlie Hill. They
Yeah.
would come to me before every single game, and they would say, "You gonna cut that? You gonna cut that?" And I say no. And Gut knows
Yep.
as well
They
as I
wouldn't play
know,
him. They wouldn't play him.
and they would not play me, man. They
I know,
stood
that's
their
crazy.
ground.
What?
Best player on our team,
They
and you're not going to play him because his hair.
they stood their ground, and you know what? Now being a coach, I give it up to them because they stood their ground, knowing that hey, he could probably help one way or the other, but they stood their ground, man. So hey, I
Still,
give it up.
we were kids, and we were all of us were doing stupid shit with our hair,
Stubborn kids.
or whatever else in general, right?
Cute.
Yeah.
He turned into a jungle gym all of a sudden.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, yeah, it's real right now. Little Pinsky's not having any of this shit.
He's like, I
See?
did not sign up for this.
See, Jen, isn't it more entertaining to do your diamond painting amongst us than it would be otherwise, or what? See?
Well, I was just watching Blue Bloods, so yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
This is what I do on Saturdays.
Heck yeah.
How old is he now, Shad?
He just turned 1.
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
Wow.
Big
So-
one.
Birthday cake
Happy
pictures,
birthday.
right?
Yeah.
So-
Happy birthday to the dude. He just turned 1. Chica's about to turn 8 on the 15th of this month.
Oh, yeah.
See, I can't believe she's already. She's not even
No.
my child.
Crazy,
Are
huh?
you kidding me?
I'm shocked.
Like, I don't know, man. And for all of y'all with kids, dude, you know what it is, man. It's just unreal.
So is she still like at an 8th grade, or is she like advanced as far as trying to mature faster than she should be?
Oh no. She's a teen. She's a teen going on. Like she is there with the attitude, with everything. And we fight. Like we fight.
Oh yeah, I feel you there.
Have fun that when she's really 16.
So the burning question is, who has the smaller feet, short and sassy, or the 1-year-old?
We got a contest there.
Put them up there.
I think, Monique, where's your feet?
It's close.
You know, it's kind of a toss up. Kind of a toss up.
I think we got to. I think it
When he
comes down
grows
to
out of his shoes, can you just send them to me, Shad? That'd be great.
I got you. He's got some classy shit that he outgrew. So I'll see what's up.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Oh man.
Monique, can I put your feet right between my 2 fingers right here? Can you just put your
I
feet
take
right
it
there?
this is a previous conversation about how small your feet are.
Yeah.
I'm new at this.
Yes.
How small are your feet?
She has
Now I have
small feet.
No, you have to see them? Oh, okay.
She got small feet, dude.
What size, Monique? What size?
Rodney's thing's in the way.
Okay, so now it's
thing's
time
in-
for
oh.
what size is Monique's foot?
Yeah.
Go,
Yeah.
Gup.
4.
4.5.
A 4.5.
No, okay, keep going. Rod, what do you
There
think
you
it
go.
is?
5.5.
I think you're 5.
I say 5.
5.25.
I'll go with 5.
Nope. You guys are way too high. Drop it.
What?
Sizes.
3.25. 3.25.
3?
Shane's right.
Is that even size?
Okay. Well,
What?
it depends. It depends on the shoe brand, okay? Because this is how my feet are. So I have a pair of Converse, and they are 1.5. My Nikes are 2s, and my Adidas's are 3s.
Holy
3's
crap.
as big as I can go.
So can I
Monique,
ask you a question?
Monique,
do you
my
go look?
9-year-old daughter wears a size 3.
And these
Yes,
are adult
I
sizes?
shop in the children's section, people. Yes.
Can I ask a question?
It's a money
Can I ask
saver.
I have a question. Do you shop for shoes at the same time you shop for keychains? Do shoes come on the keychain, and then you just take the shoe off the keychain? You said, "I'm wearing these."
God.
Is that what
I
happens?
was wondering where you're going with that at first.
I know.
I
got
was
you.
like keychains and shoes. What?
No,
So, yeah,
You ever
Shad's
seen those
one
shoes on the
is
keychain?
bigger than mine.
Now, what size is it in little tykes?
And little tykes. You know what?
Where's Shad?
He's
One
doing
night
baby
with a
dad
girl
stuff.
named Pam.
My shoe size is a size 9, and I'd hate to say that it's 3 sizes bigger than your feet. Dang, that's really kind of scary.
Yeah, it makes. I own one pair of heels that actually are adult women's shoes. It's a 5 that I found at Ross, and it's the only pair of heels I've ever owned in my entire life. And I
Yeah, I
still
don't do
have to
heels.
put. I still have to put.
I still have one pair.
Monique, my
not
daughter
one pair,
just did her first communion and had to wear heels. So if you need some shoes, I got a size 3.
Pass
You know,
pass
high
them
heels.
on down because
Right.
being a short girl.
I own a pair of high heels. Even when I got married barefoot.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, I know.
Was it on a beach?
No, it was in church.
You went barefoot in the church?
Yeah.
I wore
It was
cowboy
cool.
boots.
I was having like a little bit of a panic attack, and so I had to take something off. And so I took off my shoes, and then all my bridesmaids took off their shoes.
You're like, I'm not taking off my dress.
Yeah, I couldn't eat that part.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
Shad, I want to hear it. Go ahead, Shad. You got the mic. Where you at, Shad? I thought you had this one. Nothing?
I moved up to the Bay Area, man.
I like the delay of everybody. That's so funny. Sorry, I
I know we think we're on time.
Hey, the good part about
California, home of the
CHaT always
rock.
let us know on the underground rap that we didn't know about that was cool stuff. That's how
back in the day.
that was good stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that was my claim to fame, man. Like
Exactly.
dipping school to go over to Bakersfield to get the tape as soon as it came out to
Yeah.
bring it back home, and I would go straight to the McAfee's house and be like,
Yeah.
check what I got. And
exactly.
that was, man, I did school to get like Snoop's first album, you know, Dale's first album, like
Yeah.
cut school, and my mom was cool with it. That's the crazy thing.
Did you used to rap? You used to rap a little bit though, didn't you, or no?
Yeah. Well, when you hung around with Josh McAfee, man, you had to rap.
Oh, yeah.
He was,
Like sometimes I got to tell you, sometimes when I was
a friendship requirement.
Yeah.
whenever I was talking to you in school, I wasn't sure if you were rapping at me or else if we were just having a conversation.
well, I was trying to probably be slick and rhyme in talking.
I'm like, is he rapping right now? I just
Every other word is rhyming. I don't.
yeah. It's like sometimes you don't know.
Again, it was one of those I thought I was cooler than I was type things. You know.
You were one of the cool kids, whatever.
For a small town desert kid.
Hey, you know where it actually came from, man. So I hung out with Blackburn, and so Ray Blackburn, he was friends with I think it was Doug Luna, and Doug Luna used to go down to L.A. for some reason or another all the time, and he would bring back these cassette tapes with recordings of hip hop from LA when we were like kids, and man, and it
like
just
junior high.
That's the first time I heard "Freaky Tales" by Too Short. Was from
That's how I heard DJ Quick from Ray.
I still remember my 7th grade yearbook, Shad. You put Run DMC rules, like screw Slayer.
Oh, I don't mean
you were a 6th grader at the time, but
Valdez was a hip hop Slayer dude, so Dead Skin Mask was on rotation whenever I was with
and
Valdez,
Chuck.
You know what I'm saying? So and Bishop, yeah, for sure.
You got some bars to spit here, Shad? You got some bars?
No, hey, no bars right now. You know what? Right now, this struggle is real.
Yeah, he's squirmy.
Yeah. Bars are for Wednesday.
This dude's about to kick me off the cast right now.
Bars are Wednesday nights. That's bars night.
Come on, son. Hey,
where's Shane Adams? We need to get Shane Adams on this thing.
Oh yeah,
forever.
He's probably killing something somewhere. Huh?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yards out with his crossbow right now.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Crossbow. Well, I got best hands. Bandy. It was between you and Bandy. It was Bandy and Shane who had best hands. Well, my hand's biggest is Bandy's hands.
That's a really creepy way of saying that.
I know. That's how we talked back then.
That's how. Yeah, that's exactly how we used to talk back then.
Why am I best?
I think my hands are in your feet.
Well,
I think that's a guarantee. Manny, I think that's a guarantee right there.
Yeah.
No, it is not. Maybe.
I tell you what, man. I spent many past midnight times with Shane drinking 40s, though.
Oh yeah.
Up at his house.
Oh yeah.
Many.
St. Ides. I think Shane was sponsored by St. Ides. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think it was first sponsor.
That was one of our things.
Hey, I lived with him for a while. Me and him, Ray Fields. Oh man,
Ray.
I remember that on Lyerly. Was it Lyerly?
No, Shattuck, baby.
Oh, Shattuck. That's right.
Shattuck Street.
I remember going out. We were partying with the couple girls from Maricopa, and we were out at Maricopa. And yeah, I know exactly.
Maricopa girls.
So we were out at Maricopa, and it was like 5, 6 in the morning. I don't know. And he's like, we're still partying. And he said, we need some beers. I said, well, let's go to this liquor store. So we went there, and then the only dudes in there were Mexican dudes. And I'm like, well, I know some Spanish, man. I go in there and I'm speaking Spanish. I'm trying to bum 40s trying to get these dudes to buy me 40s. And they're like, oh, no, güero, no. No. Like, they thought I was trying to get them busted or something. I don't know, man. We were just trying to get 40s of King Cobra, man.
Oh man,
King Cobra. Remember when Boys in the Hood came out?
One of the sweet guys in school, and here I am getting this story.
Oh, last 2 drinks of a St.
Hey,
What?
malt liquor gave you the shittiest headaches, man.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, it
it
did.
was hard. Hey, if you think about it, like last time I was on a couple of weeks ago, and Libby came on and he called me Cube, right? Well, Ice Cube was one of my favorites when I was like in 8th grade. But in 8th grade, I was drinking St. Ides, you know. Yeah. So him and Cheese, him and Franco, they start and Waldo, they start calling me Cube because in 8th grade I was drinking St. Ides, listening to Cube. So that's why they started calling me Cube.
Yeah.
Like way back in the days, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I remember Shane going to see a Boys in the Hood, and he wouldn't stop with his Boys in the Hood one-liners for like 4 weeks. Like it's the only thing he says. Take your ass to the store with that. He would say that like all the time. Like,
oh
man. Where is Shane? Where are you, Shane?
Now, yeah, we need him on here now.
Yeah, he's got to defend himself. No, we had some good times, man, up on Shattuck for sure. Some crazy times.
You got a big enough cup there, Shane?
Mommy's calling you, baby.
Yep.
Hey, Floyd, remember when Bozarth had that little patch in the back and used to say it was like a little beaver?
Oh, yeah.
All the time? To this day, I still call him Beeve. Like that's the name, dude. He's not Bozarth. He's not Robert. He is Beeve. And
where is Bozarth?
He is named Beeve.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Oh no,
that little patch.
Yeah.
100%.
You had that little patch at the same time you had the tail, huh?
He's go Beeve.
Where is Bozarth nowadays? What's going on with him?
But it was Beeve, dude, and he's still Beeve to this day, bro.
That's cool.
Is he still alive or what?
No,
I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Is he dead?
Hey.
So is he dead?
No, he's all good. He's got 2 kids. They're done grown a little bit right now. Lives in Bakersfield, I think.
That's what I say. That's last I heard. Yeah.
You know what? A funny story was we went to Porterville together, right? We went to junior college in Porterville together. He played basketball. I was playing baseball, and he fell in love with this girl, but she didn't know it. And her name was Sandra, right? Sandra Seaman. That was her name. And we used to go to. He used to be like, "Hey, come to me to Save Mart so I could buy some milk and a donut." And
he had milk.
It would be like 9:30 at night, right? And he just wanted to go see this girl. And finally, I approached her and I'm like, "Hey, check this out. My dude, he's kind of into you, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, this and that." And he was all like, "Oh, why the hell did you do that?" I go, "Bro, because you won't do it." You know, needless to say, a few years later, or whatever, they end up getting married and have a couple kids.
Girl, you're welcome.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm like, oh,
so you totally Chuck Woolery the situation.
Hey,
Yeah.
someone got to take charge sometimes.
That's right. That's funny.
That's funny.
I haven't seen him. Is he like one of the anti-Facebook people?
Nah, yeah, he's not too much into that.
Robert's never been that guy though.
He's never been that dude. You know what? Everything that dude did was undercover. He was the best dancer. He was the best this, and he was the best that, but no one knew it.
I know.
Nobody knew unless you were good friends with them. Yeah.
How selfish is that? Isn't it selfish? There's an element of selfishness within the.
He was shy.
He was like one of the basketball players. I mean, like. The dude had skill. He just.
And he had his sister Angie, right? Angie Bozarth, right?
Yeah.
We ain't talking about my first crush.
Calm down, Floyd. Calm down, Floyd.
Yeah, Angie was Angie.
Hey, Beef used to always say, he was like, "Man, yeah, I got a dog." And we're like, "Oh, you got a dog, you know?" And he's going, "Yeah, her name's Angie."
That's right.
It was so weird because they look so much alike too.
Oh, they look like Ophelia. They look like Mama, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It was weird. Kind of weird at times.
That's funny.
That's cool.
Hey, Bandy, I think I know I was listening to a thing about you and your fear of blood and whatnot, and then I think I brought it up I was on with the coming back from Mexico.
When I passed out driving on the freeway.
Which like
yeah, I remember. I just remember I was like, get that away, and I sliced my finger. And I'm trying not to think about it. I'm driving. I'm like trying not to think about it. And I just see little drip.
And then we slowly start going to the right.
Hey, next thing I know, I'm getting slapped in the face by Spencer, going, "Wake up, motherfucker! Wake up! Wake up!" We're pulling over the side of the freeway. I'm like, "Holy crap! I just passed out driving on the freeway."
Spencer had to jump over and steer and put the brakes on. That was,
God dang, that was crazy, man.
That was scary.
That was some funny stuff, though, man.
Hey, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to like blades and knives, I just get like freaked out, man. I did it with Gub's dad one time.
Yeah.
Did you have a traumatic childhood experience with the
not that I'm aware
knives
of,
or what?
You never know. Not that I'm aware of, but
maybe my dad when he cut his
Bandy
finger.
was my first designated driver. When I first time I ever got drunk when I was 14 years old, and we were in Valley Acres, and my best friend was visiting from Illinois. And remember, I don't know if you remember this, Rod. Like it was for our first time drinking, and we got drunk. Yeah, Angela. Yeah,
I remember Angela.
Bandy drove home, huh?
Yep.
I got to tell you, from this day, that my mom feels so guilty that she had Bandy drive, and she still brings it up. I'm like, get over it, Mom. It's okay. It all worked out.
And we were like 14 years old, first time ever drinking, and so we got drunk really, really easily, and we just started crying and laughing and crying. And poor Bandy.
Goes that Strawberry Hill, probably.
Hey, I always said I was recklessly responsible. That's my. That's how I was.
You were you saved the day, Bandy.
I like that.
Yeah, recklessly responsible.
Hey, no, I think you were the only one that didn't drink. That's why you drove.
That's true.
Yeah.
Strawberry Hill and Mad Dog 2020 was that A Street Park drink, man.
Oh man,
you could leave the bottles there. You know, you didn't clean up after yourself. You just left it.
Heck yeah.
A Street Park, man.
What do you got, Shane? What is that?
Fun fact about
I'm World East Coast time. Oh no.
Yeah, buddy.
I gotta go too, man, but I got a different reason.
Yeah, I got little kids too, Chad. You know how it is, man.
Oh yeah.
I hear you, brother. Hey,
See
we'll do like one of those game nights another night. For whatever reason, we just started talking, and it was like I'm more interested in see what y'all's got going on rather than playing games right now. I don't know. That's my own.
I can put on a movie trivia for you guys if you want to do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see
Hey,
you,
I
Shane.
gotta go too, guys.
All right, see you, Floyd.
I got a different reason though. I gotta get the Frosty Freeze before they close. So
yes.
Priorities. Prioritize.
All right,
Floyd. Next week, brother.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I got to get to my fridge before it closes to get another beer. I'll be right back.
I think I'm out too. I gotta get some food in me.
Oh my gosh, you're all leaving me. Are you out here, Gub?
Next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Okay.
If not sooner.
All right, man. See you guys.
All right, Gub.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, they're bailing all on us. All right. Shit's like, just keep it going. Just keep it padding along, huh, Shad?
That's what we do. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
If Gub was here, I'd be doing this to him right now.
All right. Well, I'll end up. I want to have like a game night. I have some ideas, and like I said, it didn't transition into something like that tonight. But
yeah, what happened with that?
Well, to be honest with you, for some reason, I feel bad if I didn't have Bobby Banuelos involved with this whole improv night. I feel like I'm cheating on him or something.
Aw, how cute.
I do have a lot of improv games.
He is the salt to your pepper, so I mean,
yeah,
you
exactly.
can't do much without Banuelos up in there.
Banuelos. But I think next Saturday we'll end up doing the improv thing. I took an improv class with Rachel, like 7 years ago, something like that. She was taking it, and I kept on going to her. It was like her thing, and I ended up being late to it because I had a fitness boot camp that I was instructing at the time. Oh, look at Franco, sexy people. Franco.
Hi, Franco.
But I ended up taking I would come in late, then I would sit down and just watch, and then eventually just said, no, go ahead and just join us, whatever, and we figured it out. And I took 2 different 6-week courses with her, and it was interesting to kind of like come up with something right on the spot, and here's a new game, and here's the new game we're playing, and it was a lot of fun. So I thought it would be something we can play on this broadcast, but we'll do it another occasion. Is she doing her homework back there?
No, she's playing Roblox, actually.
All right, just checking.
It's the weekend, so she gets some liberties when it comes to the weekend.
Exactly.
Man, I remember
trivia, brother.
What's that?
We should also do like trivia.
I know. Well, you know what, Shane? He just left, but he's like the trivia guru, and I thought about doing like an improv type night, and did a lot of different improv games we could play in association with. But I don't know. It's just catching up with you guys. It seemed to take precedence over everything. So that's what happens, See,
movies would be fun, but I'm also a huge movie fan, so I don't know if that would go along with it well.
Movie. I have actually movie improv game we're going to play too. We'll play it next time, but it's you have to have the next line that you say either needs to be a movie title or a movie dialogue. Something from a movie. That you can only respond with. I've been watching a lot of Whose Line Is It Anyway lately, and there's so many different improv games to play. It's kind of fun.
That was that Bobby and I went to see live.
See, we'll have to bring it back. All right, party players, we're gonna sign off on a Saturday night. I love you guys.
Right.
And
good to see you, man. Good to see you, Chad. Thanks for the prayers.
Good to see you, Chad.
For sure, homeboy. For sure. Yep. Always.
Love to Pops, Bando, Jen. Always amazing to see you, of course. Glad to have you on board.
I have to say that because we're related.
Hey, any chance I have to play step by step, I'm all over it. So
all right, I love you, brother. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right,
guys.
See you, buddy.
You know it. All right, guys. You guys have a good night.